Well. Jack T Striker tapping in. Hello everyone. We are still waiting for the tournament to start. It will take 4 more minutes. So yeah, let's talk a bit. How's the tournament gonna go? I don't know. There seem to be a lot of players, which means this time everyone has to get a spot into the final bracket. Here you can see there will be 4 teams fighting against each other, and only the top 2 advance to the final match. I already wrote in the video that I hope we actually get Truth to the final. Last time when I was streaming it, it didn't go that well. We fell down, and I was considering why didn't I just went to normal ranked games instead and try to stream kinda the TFT games. I wasn't aware of that, so this time I set the schedule a little bit longer, which means should we drop out early of it, we are just gonna play some ranked and have fun there. Let's try our best to do so. But the last time when I was continuing to play the other tournaments, I managed to get to the finals. So let's see how it goes. I mean, generally for TFT comps, I like to use this site as a beginner when a new set arrives to have some, how to say, kinda starting knowledge to know what for comps are out there that you could go for. Just I myself, that's also why it's shown in the tags and all, am a player that loves to have fun. So I don't like the copycat feeling, if you get what I mean. Like, I don't like to copy something just because it's there. I mean, I'm a competitive person, first of all. So my main goal is if I'm participating in a tournament or if I'm playing or something, I play something. Oh, I do want to win. Let's place it like that. I want to win. I want to play against others. I want to do my best and achieve great highs and all, which in LoL and in TFT ain't showing that much. But last season, for example, I at least managed to get Emerald. I'm already Platinum in this season, so I'm not gonna giving up yet, thinking that I'm already out of the season. Well, but I'm nowadays also focusing on these tournaments that I enjoy a lot because, as I said, competitive is something I like and enjoy a lot. So I just hope that with that we might be able to get some good placements and ranks. But I'm not sure how high I can climb while, especially with you guys watching me focusing on the tournament so much. But it should be worth something. In any case, while there are these comps here, I've tried some out in the ranked games. The thing I can say is be careful of the Shaco comps. There are a lot of players going for it, which is why I don't like going for it. In TFT, being contested makes it harder to play the comp because the units you want to go for, and if 1 or 2 other goes for it, it will be hard to reach a good and stable board. So be sure to check out not at the beginning, but in some in like the first player base when it's going to from the player base into the the NPC round. Check the board and see if you actually can go for it or if you should swap. It's always easy at the beginning to swap a comp, but if you're like in the middle or end, like middle game is around 3-3 or so, you are not able to just swap the board. Like, it's just not possible. You need to do it when you have health that you can use as a resource to swap it. And yeah. So, Ranger is also hard. I didn't know before, or I didn't had the info before, but free cost champions are way harder to like go for if someone is going for it as well. Because the chances of for that you need a higher level first of all, and then to roll down if someone else is going for it. it's just not much in the pool to go for it. So be very careful if you go like for these comps. What I'm gonna do is, as always, go a comp that's not being shown here. I always just at the beginning, when I'm in a new season or anything, check this and use it as a helpful tool to see how which comp can I go for if my comp is contested or if something is going that I don't like. Well, in any case, the game is starting. We have 2 other players with us, which means here, okay, generally it means we are 4 people fighting for 2 spots, which means 2 of us have to go out. I don't need to make it into the top 4 to win. It's enough if I'm the 5th, if, for example, that guy and that guy are 6th and 7th. So our aim is generally to stay as long in the game as possible, but also maybe kick the one or the other guy out. I remember this guy from the last tournament, or the last 2 tournaments I played in. He was quite strong. I think he was one of the competitors for the top 3 spots in the last tournament at least, where I just managed to get into the final. So let's do our best to this time maybe kick him out before he even managed to get into the finals and make it a hard time for us. Well, in any case, we will see. I'm not sure if I can show it up, but well, for now we have to wait for these 2 to be online anyways. That guy, for example, seems to not even be online right now, even though he readied up. This guy as well. I just don't understand why people are like this. But then, if after 2 minutes these guys don't ready up, well, I guess we will have to just wait for the next round to start, which means 40 minutes of doing nothing, or maybe the Sevi, or I give it's, even though he's an US player, I'm not sure how to address him. In any case, if we are lucky and they don't ready up, well, we will just be in the finals like that, and then just have to wait 40 minutes. Maybe he will join us for just a game for fun. But it's so boring to always wait for... Oh no, someone actually locked up. Nice, so we can actually play a game. No, I actually... Well, a free win to the finals is never bad. I would always take it, you know. I think that hard work should be rewarded as such. And yeah, being in a tournament and going to the finals without achieving anything, in my view, it sucks. It sucks hard. I would never want that. I would never wish that to anyone. Like, there are people who like, I myself like to have sometimes every win. Like, I mean, I think everyone gets that from other games they play, competitive games, or plays games where you can just fight with other players. There are moments where you are like, struggling so hard because you're playing a team game, you're hoping for or you're doing your best to win the game, and you have then these weird players that just do random shit and run your games down, and you're like, we are playing ranked, it says please do your best and competitive, and then you have the player that like AFKs in the bush for 2 minutes or so in LoL, for example, League of Legends. I hate that. I just can't handle that. Like, it's very stressful and all. I have to somehow, like, I do want to win, but I have these guys that have show like zero focus and trying their best to actually get truth and everything. And then it is like, why am I even with these people? While in solo games like TFT, for example, you are your own team. If you lose, it's because you sucked and all. So I really like that. Okay, the site is taking some time to reload. Let's see what will happen now. As said, the guy didn't ready up apparently, which means he's gonna be out already, and it's only us 3 that are playing. That means bam bam, and the guy that invites is me. All right. So first I copy this guy. Yeah, okay, now. And then I copy this guy and invite him to the lobby. Ah yeah, when you're doing a tournament like this from All-Star, you always have to make sure it's a normal game, not a ranked game, because that's the regulations. And I think in ranked, maximum number is 3, but in the finals, for example, it's always 8 players that play, or should be. Sorry, a moment. I'm just making sure everyone's here and ready, but apparently no one's writing, so I'm just gonna start, because they read it up on the side, so now they should be ready in general, but I always try to be the player that is nice and everything. So, our game is starting. 3 players fighting for 2 spots, which means it's gonna go until one of us is out. What was that for bug? Did you all guys see this like one for all Kaiser client? Weird, right? I thought so as well. What the heck? Well, in any case, we were at the thing. Yeah, I generally think that hard work should be rewarded, and I can understand it if after like having games where you're playing with your team and you have these guys that are really bad, sucking, not trying to win. It's awful. It's awful to have to play with those guys, and yeah, then I always like to have like a free win afterwards, because it feels less frustrating to, after like kind of a guaranteed team fight game loss, to have a win afterwards and kind of get the points back for your rank and all. But generally, I think, or enjoy the most, are the games that are hard, because both sides are actually playing quite good and knowledgeable. Let's say, for example, League of Legends is just a good team game to elaborate on. Let's say you have the enemy team with a fat top laner and a fat mid laner, but on your team it's like you're fat jungler, and you as the bot lane, for example, you're playing bot lane with a supporter, a premade, or just a random guy, and you, like the bot lane and your jungle, are the winning condition for your team, while the enemy winning condition is like the top and mid laner. While your mid lane and top lane are losing, they're still trying their best to win the game and do their job correctly, even though, well, they have been losing at the beginning and all. That's where I like this game. Like those games where it's very hard for both teams to find an ending, because while they are winning in some side, they're also losing, and you just have to play good as a team next as a skill to actually score and win the game. Those are the games I love the most, when both teams are like trying their hardest, even though some of them did not that well in their laning phase. They still try their best to actually manage the game itself, and manage to still secure it. In any case, I'm gonna need a little bit of a drinking break. Always stay hydrated is what some say. Alright. Okay. We already have some good syndicate units. We have Twisted Fate and Kog'Maw for the rapid fire cannon. So this might be going great for a start, but I'm not gonna start with it yet. Oh, let's go with the Slayer for now. Rapid fire isn't saying much. Okay, we have 2 Twisted Fates already. This could be a Twisted Fate reroll. It could be. I would like that. Yeah. What we have here for items is an Quicksilver. Not really the greatest item if you're going for a backline unit like the Twisted Fate. The Guard Break itself could be a good item, but throwing it early might not be the case here. The best thing. Okay. This we sell. So I already don't want the preparation. Okay, the things are looking good, and now is the moment where I'm gonna look and see what the others are like building and having for units for some time. Because, as said, I don't want to go for Twisted Fate without knowing for sure that it's looking good. For now, that was the neutral game from before. I'm gonna be going for discount for now. Well, but I can also go for the Twisted Fate here. These things will help me a bit, maybe. Let's see, Vanguards. We do have a Vanguard in the comp. Yeah, we go with this. Nice. Okay, we didn't put them in. Yeah, going for the Vanguard thing without putting it in. It's fine if we lose this one. Because the thing is, I think I saw a Shaco player and I didn't want to force it yet. I just don't like forcing comps without being sure. It's fine if we don't go for it. Also, I leveled up, so I actually might have inted my way if I go for the Shaco. I just placed it in for now because if we're going a comp, we're going to reroll Twisted Fate, not the Shaco. Why? I think here, yeah, here we saw the level 2 Shaco. And that already shows me someone is going for it. I don't want to be contested. Twisted Fate just now seems to be fine, but because of I don't know it, I like something like this augment to already be on the scaling side. Well, now obviously we are gonna be putting them in because we're not going Slayer anyways. We can sell the Mundo, and okay, maybe we could have left one of the Slayers for the Shaco rather than the Twisted Fate right now. I should have adjusted that. But well, I'm not throwing any items right now because we're already losing. We already lost the first one. We could go for a later winning streak. But then again, if we're going Twisted Fate, I want a Rage Blade first. Without a Rage Blade, it's like no matter what items I go, I don't have that tanky frontline yet because they're just 1 cost. And my only 2 cost is a Shaco without his trades active. Should have been faster in choosing my things and all, but it is fine. Now going for a losing streak and accepting it is not bad. And with that, it's already shown that we are going Twisted Fate, or I will try to go for it now. Already getting a Twisted Fate here in this lobby, this early, is very good. This is a very good sign for me to go for it. So I'm just gonna try it out to see how it goes. Since we have a Twisted Fate 2 now, this is the moment where we could try to swap it into a winning comp. But I also want the Shaco out for economy, because if we are going Twisted Fate, like, we can go this comp. But I'm now gonna make the Twisted Fate comp, which obviously is, we need Syndicate, but we don't need Syndicate 5. So either we go like this, but as we have the Vanguard one, I'm thinking of dropping the Bruiser Darius and actually bringing the MF in. So now we have Dynamo in. We do want the Rapid Fire, and I think the best way to put something in would be a Seri, but we could also go the Cypher thing. For now we want the Rage Blade. We want our Twisted Fate to have his items. So, I mean, I still can pivot to the MF thing. I have one of the most important items for DMF is the Even Shot. But I'm still thinking of the things, and my decision to actually commit to TF will happen in the next round when we get the augment and when we can see more of the board and see that we are actually uncontested. Till now, he's just the unit I'm playing right now. Oh, that is great. I was just thinking about bringing a Draven in because now we have Cypher. We could also put in the Boombots. I would actually like the Boombots. There is one very good known streamer that always talks about going Twisted Fate into Boombots. Why I'm not building items yet is we are having the lose streak and I'm accepting the lose streak now. I think we are going this now. So now I'm gonna show you how I would be thinking of my board. Here's the Draven and here we had the Vanguard. And I do want to get somehow Cypher in. So that would mean Asset would also be good as an assassin unit, generally. And now we have only 2 Vanguards. I want to have more Vanguards. Wait, we won? What is that dude having that he's losing? Lol. He has so many Divine Guards, but it's not enough to win. Incredible. Yeah, I'm very surprised that I won. Because while I do have a good, strong Rapid Fire comp here behind and a Vanguard unit in front, I shouldn't be strong, but it's not that I'm strong, it's just that guy is weak. Well, I could do this, but I also am tempted to go for a Boombot together. Here we have the Syndicate, here we have Vanguard, then we go for not this, this guy for boomboard, this guy. And then we can add one more boombot, that would be the institution. So here it depends on the trades. If we can go for like 6 boombots this way, then I think this would be the best comp. Yeah, here we're losing again, it's fine. Like, I hated that we won here, but I didn't know that there was someone weaker, because, I mean, we didn't smash items, like, we are super weak with that. We should be winning. Oh, well. Yeah. In any case, I can still swap around to DMF thing. That's why I didn't swap items. I just want to see how the board is going. So here, I don't know what this guy is going though, but he's winning somehow, I guess. This guy is going for Sheko or Anima squad. Probably the Vayne is a Slayer comp. Yeah, I still need to get my stuff and items here. Okay, we get another Twisted Fate. Like, it's really tempting to go Twisted Fate with so many Twisted Fate copies coming for free, you know. But as I said, I'm gonna wait for the augment, and I'm checking the lobby because of that right now. Because here, for example, here we have someone that I'll actually also going Twisted Fate. I mean, it's a 2 cost, not a 3 cost, from what I talked at the beginning with comps being handled and all. But it is fine. One is not the thing. But I also want to see that the augments are working for it. Because if we look at the items, I have 1 Rage Blade. I have 1 attack speed item, but I need another AP item. So for now, what I can do is smash some tankiness items. Let's give it to this Gunner for now. I think that one is the tankiest unit I have so far. And we don't need these. So these are the items I just smashed because I don't mind them. With that I have a bit of a more tankiness. I'm still not gonna be able to win against someone like this guy who has already smashed his items. But it's fine. As I said, we are not committing to any wins right now. So just being able to clear his board a bit more, to take now less damage, is already good for us. The only thing I regret right now is the win against that very weak player, but well, what can I do? I should have checked better. I didn't expect someone to be this week already. Okay, this is not something we can use. Alright. With the duplicator, I am tempted to go for it now. I mean, we only saw this one guy, so I'm thinking of actually now committing. And I think I will do so. Because this is the best augment I have had for that. So what did we do with the Vanguard? When the Vanguard ends, deal 50% of the initial shield as magic damage. Yeah. So Vanguards are great, but my focus is like this board and having Boombot. Maybe we can get a Boombot thing later. Now I'm gonna smash the Rage Blade because now I'm committing. My goal is now reach level 6, roll the Twisted Fate, get Twisted Fate, and win the game. Easy as that. Yeah, I was thinking about having the Cypher combo here, but I don't want to go for it because the best combo with Twisted Fate currently is together with the Boombots, and yeah, that's why this player will be a little bit annoying. But I mean, he's going for an Infinity Edge Twisted Fate. I haven't seen that, so yeah, it's fine. We are now just getting our economy, getting our lose streak, getting level 6, rerolling, and once we have Twisted Fate 6, 3-star, we are gonna try to go for a winning streak then. And with that, hopefully till the end. Okay. These choices are hard because if more players go for the right one, it will get shit. So I think the best thing here is to go for the 10 gold because these 10 gold will help me more than actually splitting. Yeah, look at the 6-player split. It's just way too many. Holy shit. Yeah, no, this one can still stay. If we get a second Rage Blade, then that would be great. But for now, yeah, okay. Fiddle. I should have gotten this one first to have this 2-star already in, but it's fine. Now I brought the Jogurt in, but I didn't swap this, so I still don't have 4 boom bots. Oh well, it's fine. If we lose this one, I didn't mean to win this one already. I just didn't want it to go minus, but there were so many good units in this one after this one reroll. So, a little bit of my mistake. Okay, our other tools one is at 71, the other one is at 88, so we are all not... Oh? Yeah! That's great! I don't have armor. No! I didn't... I should have checked that Boombot emblem was armor. Well, the good thing is, I can get a Syndicate emblem and don't have to play the Darius. Or I could just make the Boombot emblem and throw it on the Twisted Fate. And I'm gonna tell you guys, oh wow, we get the Darius and DMF here. Alright, time to swap some things up. Let's get Syndicate in for now. This guy out. And Rapid Fire. Oh, it is a hard decision. Okay, we do have the Braum. I would have loved to get him in, but we are gonna get him later. So what can I do? I actually want the Boombot emblem, which means we're gonna wait for the Wolfers to get the armor and all. I mean, Fiddle is a good unit, but we just can't go for it. So actually, I mean, we can hold it and play it till we find the Urgot for the or we could play 6 Boombot with this. This is also an option. Oh, nice, another Twisted Fate. I have 1 here. I will get 1 after another 5-player combats, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next stage, after the first combat, I get my second one, so I only need 1 more. I mean, from this comp, looking wise, I think I can play DMF next. So we are still having the lost streak. I mean, we are getting low on HP, but we are not as too low to fight for it. And if we are losing this one, we are still getting a huge amount of money. This is totally fine. This is totally okay. So I just need to be sure that after the Wolfers get Twisted Fate free, and if we are lucky, we get Rageblade and the Boombot emblem. If we are unlucky, well, we will only get maybe the Twisted Fate. Not free. Okay, now it's guaranteed. The latest in the 4-1 stage, after that win or loss, whatever happens, we are gonna have the Twisted Fate. So now I'm just gonna level up, because once we reach levels. I want to reach level 7 now to make sure we have the Syndicate trait on as well. So we have the Boombots ready now, or 3 of them right now, and we want to get the next one. I could drop this unit out and put the Syndicate and the Boombot 4 in as well, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Okay, this is BS, this is not what we're looking for. This is money, and no Rageblade or armor. This shocks a bit, but it's fine. Now we have an MF. The MF can take the 80 items. I think this is not the reroll MF, so we can just put it like this. And we can drop that guy for Boombot 4 for now. Should be fine. Thank you for your services. I mean, why am I playing DMF rather than the Darius? She's a focused unit, and while the Bruiser is not bad for our Cho'Gath, I like it more to have another damage dealer next to my Twisted Fate. That's the idea here. And after this play combat we have him free, so this is why I don't mind losing this one as well, but I think I upgraded the board enough to maybe win it, maybe. But yeah, DMF is not strong enough to kill it. It's fine though. The other hand, Hmm. I mean, the items can be transmitted from the MF to the Urgot. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is good. Defensive or the attack damage to increase the attack damage of the MF. How much did she do? She did well. Hmm. No, we need resistances. We need a front line to hold longer. So, Twisted Fate 3 now. Yeah, this is where we go all in. Let's place this one in for now. What do we want? A Dynamo or a Techie for now? Let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm low. That's why I'm rolling. I mean, we have the Twisted Fate 3, but we don't have the best item yet for him, which is why I'm rolling in hopes that we actually get something I can place in to enhance DMF here. Looks nice. We have this guy 2-star. Okay, we get Darius 2-star here now. Okay, let's just sell the other guy if necessary. Let's keep it like that and see how it goes. So now we have the Twisted Fate 3. This is the moment where our comp starts rocketing. And the best thing we can do is hope that we are still one of the first to go there, get the Boombot 6 emblem, and that's then the moment, like, getting Boombot 6 is, oh, this is great. This is just what we needed. So here we can have now Bruiser. Now we have a front line. We are gonna place this guy here. Yeah, like this. Redemption. The Braum right now is my tankiest unit, as he's a 2-star free cost. So that's why he needs the items. Why did we put the MF out now? Because this just gives us more trades and tankiness. I was thinking of having DMF as a secondary carry in, but with the sec, we now get so much tankiness that enhancing the tankiness to make the Twisted Fate with only one Rage Blade scale up might be better. That was my idea. Well, that guy already has the perfect items for her Vayne, which sucks. Should I bring DMF back in for frontline clear? Maybe, because it's the thing. Why did I go for Urgot? Well, I'm really close to getting the Boombot 6. So I'm just hoping that maybe with the Reforger I can get the emblem now. Just to get free. Also, the life is a Nashor's Tooth with the attack speed, which also is great for our AP carry here. But let's see how it goes. Alright, we want to keep that, so let's reroll the MR. Okay, it's only attack speed. This is not what I was hoping for. But here these two are out. Goodbye, Sec. Thank you for your services. Now you're gonna get this guy. Yeah. You just have to play with what you get. Why I'm not plopping these items even though I'm about to die is because having 2 Last Whispers is not gonna be worth it since my AP, this is an AP carry. Yeah. Now it's just playing with what you get. Here we might be able to roll for an armor item to get the 6 Boombot and then a Boombot emblem for the Twisted Fate. And this is our kinda comeback for us. That's why I also took the Urgot. 6 Boombot should be the savior. And that's why I'm also not rolling anymore, because there's the only thing I could get is the Jugat 2. Even though I might die from the next rounds, it's just that it's not gonna really save me that much. Okay, this guy has some guy close to me. Okay, so we're gonna place this guy here and we're gonna make it like this. Why? The Z is gonna be stuck on, if we were playing against the player, the guy that had the Z, he's gonna be stuck on the Fiddlestick, and our Twisted Fate and the Urgot should be safe on the right side for a bit longer while. That guy just has a fucking great front line. Sejuani 2 and Mordekaiser 2. this is a really tough round. Because while his Sari is just 0.1, she has also good items. Oh, this might be tough. Oh, we survived! We survived! Okay, now it's all or nothing. Armory, give me the armor. We need the fucking armor. We got the armor, guys! We got the armor! Yes, we go! Our last chance is Boombot. And what can we do with life and thing? Okay, we can exit tag, Divine Corp, or Golden. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Well, we have to. Well, we're in the nitro round, so I'm not gonna roll yet to get the money reward. Guard Breaker we can smash, and what was the attack speed? It's Divine Corp. Yeah, let's just, you know what, guys? Yeah, let's just smash it and put it in. It's gonna give us lifesteal and that thing. Who's gonna benefit from it the most? Here we go, give it to this guy. Exactly. So now we have Boombot 6. Our last ray of hope. The only thing... The thing is, we just can't put out any Boombots. So, our only... Actually, we could throw... No, we need the Syndicate as well. Like, we really can... That's just a friend of mine I met today. So, this is what I love from the YouTube video that was showed. It was a great help. We actually managed to get a huge chunk of damage because of the Boombot things. So you saw the many rockets plop up on Twisted Fate. That's the cool thing about this comp. It's just gonna rack up some damage. What I'm waiting for is leveling up and maybe get 4 Vanguards in. That should help a lot. Or bruises in, because from the Vanguard trade also profited from the bruises. So it all depends on what we hit. So whenever I see a Vanguard or a bruiser, I'm gonna try to get out. Damn, here's a Varus free, and again, such great front lines. This is gonna be so hard, but here the Boombots riffles. This is everything. Oh, that's for me. Oh no, no. Huddling on the gold was one thing, but still, I wasn't strong enough for this one again. Maybe I should have just gone for the MF comp that I have known for better and all. It didn't go as I planned again. Sorry guys, another no final round while being on the Twitch stream. That just means I'm just gonna go for some ranked games now. To think that I lost this hard, even though I hit the TF so early. I really thought it was a good idea to go for it, but I guess I still messed up. So now I'm gonna try, depending on what I get, but normally I should try to force now the MF comp, because that one is the most confident one I have. In the stream I did try to do it. I did a mistake in my view, but it's fine. Still ended up being great. Yeah. And before I keep talking again, I just have to reply. I don't like to have my friends on the line. Yeah. Alright, so just replete him. let's see. So I tried it. I know that Twisted Fate got changed a bit, but I really thought the comp was doing good. I mean, the losing streak was sadly interrupted, which did lead to a little bit of an economy loss, but in general, I had this X boombots. I'm just not that good or confident in the Twisted Fate comp because recently I've only been forcing the MF comp that's been looking good. The only other comp that I'm still raring to go in general is the comp that I saw from someone else. It's this comp where the Vex is the carry. So depending on the items I get and the augment, I will see if I go for the MF or the Vex comp. And let's climb some ranks here, I guess. So because after all, I've sadly fell out of the tournament with that one. That's why I just left, because if they stay or surrender or whatever, they are already out. It's just the best of 2 places of the best of 3. I fucked up, so tomorrow we have another chance. Let's try our best with the tournament again, and this time stick to comps we actually feel good on. For example, today I did play my rank up game 2 platinum. I didn't play the MF one. I went for the for another one. Just a second, I need to level up to the match. I mean, no way, blue battery. Okay, guys. Normally I would like to go the MF comp because I did show you only once where I failed in the tournament. But with the blue battery and the Vex, this is gonna be such an awesome comp. It's the best comp with the blue battery. Like she's just gonna perma ult because of the blue buff and all. So yeah, I just have to go this. I'm sorry for not being able to say this, but as I said, unless something crazy like this happening, we have to force it, guys. This is the strongest augment you can get if you want to go for this comp. Vex herself has a mana of 40, which means with a blue buff she will already have 10. Let's just keep it on the guy. With the mana of blue buff, you get 10 already, so that means she only has to do 3 auto attacks to cast. But thanks to the blue battery, you not only get an AP buff, but after casting their ability, they gain 5 mana, which means now it's even easier and faster for her to get it. That's why you see in this comp also a Dynamo comp where she gets mana, which means with every 3 seconds and 2 auto attacks, which is normally for a mage the required moment, she's gonna cast. So every kind of 3 seconds she will have a cast automatically. Feel-wise, thanks to the Dynamo. She doesn't get much from a Dynamo 2, but that's together with the blue battery, it should make the 10 mana that we were talking about before. So we already can see here, I guess, how often the Morgana can cast thanks to the blue battery and the blue buff. And the Vex is a focused unit, so the chances are just way better and stronger this way. So this is like the best combo or an augment you can go for. So let's see how it goes. If I manage to not even get first place with this, it either has to be because someone actually played so good that they had a 3-star forecast unit, or because I still have to improve on that. But that's why I play kinda also ranked. I had to improve while also climbing the ladders. And for example, the MF comp, I feel so comfortable around that I'm trying even on stream to go on the tournaments with that comp. Well, yeah, it didn't work out because I didn't go for it today. Mistakes can happen, leads can happen. I just felt it was good to go for that comp. But well, now we are going for the Vex comp on stream in a ranked game where we're trying to increase and actually play comfortable. It's not the best, I know, but whatever. That's the hashtag for fun. While I am competitive and always trying to win, you need to set your goals. This is also a good point that I got from streamers myself. Well, I decided to stream because I always wanted to be a streamer, and I wanted to be someone that can be later the guys that play in high level TFT games while also finding the comps like the Dynamo MF comp. I can find those probably now with the guides myself that I just got for the next one, but it's far away. And for now, the question is, what is good now? How can you get the most and the best out of it? Well, for me right now, we are still at the beginning. I'm already plat, so where is the rush in reaching the highest rank right now? I could force the MF comp. Next patch is gonna get nerfed, and now then I have to look for a comp again and go for the next one. That's not gonna work. What I'm going for right now is, because we still have time to get that rank, trying out as many comps as possible and have an arsenal ready for when it's time to rush things. And that's exactly what I'm going for. So here I want the death cap because our Vex will have the blue buff and casting permanently, and already having early quite the damage to one-shot someone would be great. I think the best items you can go for is blue buff into not Nashers into a death cap, into maybe an Archangel for the longer ones, or a spell crit. That's what I'm still wondering about, which is the better one to go for. But for now, this one is fine. I think I'm gonna bring this one in instead of this one. Max health. Yeah. Vanguard, she gets a shield, and this one does not. That's why I prefer Devi. Yeah, I just did without announcing. I should have announced it. Always stay hydrated. Let's get to a little drinking break and go into the next round. So, Vex is also, I think, one of the comps that hasn't been contested. While we are checking, we can go for it. So this is the Ulster thing. It's not interesting more because we are already out. Right, here we are. The Vex comp. Oh, it's actually being here showcased, which means more players could go for it. But as I said, we have the best one anyways. Okay, before it was 50 gold and I was scared about it, but now we are in ranked and it's only 10 gold. Let's see, if only one other guy goes for it, we are at a loss. But let's go for it. I think it will be helpful. No! Only 5 gold. We lost 1 gold. Damn it. Yeah, I'm German, so I had like the urge to say verflixt. But I will try to keep it in English because of you guys. You know. Yeah. Misclick. Whoops. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how our comp goes and what we get. Let's do our best. So, how is our... Like, here losing right now, not the best. We could strive for a lose streak now, but it will be hard because we just throw an item on the Morgana. And the wishy-washy things that I have right now, it's not the best, honestly, but shit, I was too late. I just saw that there was a Bastion Poppy, and we could bring the Bastion in for more economy right now, because that's part of the comp. Actually, what's the Exotech item? The Exotech item is actually good for our Jin, who is going to be played later on anyways. Oh, it's gonna be Exotech 5 even, so that means we will also get the Repulsor Lantern. Nice. Yeah, I mean, as said, this is like the main comp, but it doesn't mean you cannot adapt. Depending on how many guys go for something like a Sejuani or something that is what you have, you can always start to adapt. This is why I would also urge everyone that's playing competitive in TFT or in ranked in any case, focus on how to say it, on your goals and your wishes. Like, do you want to reach a high rank fast? Well, try to force that one comp. It might help you because you will reach it at some point. But if you actually want to improve, you should try to play other comps, learn what is good and bad to go for when you go for it. Yeah, okay, this is a deadly looking Sheku, already 11 kills. Uh, it's like my League of Legends nightmare is now being unleashed in TFT. Yeah, I hate Shakos. One of the champions I ban the most currently as an AD carry main is Shaco and Nocturne, because they're just so easy to engage on an AD carry. I mean, Shaco I can handle in a way. It's annoying, but depending on what he is, I can handle it. But Nocturnes are just with the spell shield and everything too annoying. Especially if you're playing with premates or not, they just lose. How to say it? They lose vision of you, and then it's even harder for them to help you. This is so annoying. So we already have the best item for our Vex. We don't need the Pandoras. Your units gain 10 armor and a bit. Well, I do like the rod. And 10 armor. Well, we are going for a little bit of a loose tip right now, so this is also an option. Rough. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. If we get the Vex, we can keep her here for the beginning to ramp up some damage. Let's get Bastion in. Let's sell these guys. Maybe this one for the beginning now, just to have the Divine. Because we have here Divine, Divine 2. Depending, like if we get to like at level 8, that's why we are 8 units here, we are gonna look for the Vex and all. But depending on how good we are doing and or how early we get her, we might also go for level 9. Level 9 you want something like these guys. Tehi tree, the Bastion and Divine Corp tree. What could also work is a Garen. I always like Garen because you get mods from the units you have to increase the benefits of it. In any case, we're gonna place this one in for Divine Corp 2 now. So our Morgana gets a little bit of a buff. But right now we are in our losing streak and that's fine. That's why I'm just leveling up in between and we're just gonna keep this up now. Just staying on the losing streak right now, it's totally fine. Playing it slowly. Just like in the last game, but this time trying to actually get out of the losing streak at some point. Yeah, I still feel the loss. I still can't handle it. Well, tomorrow is still another day. I'm gonna try my best tomorrow to not get. Maybe I can, with today's stream, depending on how often the chances for me to go for the Vex comp arises, try to add the Vex comp for tomorrow. But tomorrow is definitely a fast 8, either the Dynamo MF comp or the Dynamo MF comp or the Vex comp. So let's see. I did say about an Archangel. Yeah, let's go Archangel. Because with this comp we will have as a Joanny with Bastion 2 and the Exotech item that was the Repulsor Lantern. So she will be tanky. Hopefully tanky enough to hold us, and if we get the Aurora as well, what we will hopefully later roll for, the Aurora will give us sorry, give me guys a moment. I'm thinking if I should get her now. The thing is, if I get her now, she still is on 3 or 4. But I could just put her out of the Wolf set. Nice. And here we just take this guy and put it in. Now we have 3 Bastions. It's not bad. Yeah. With this preparation, it's you stack it up to 4 times. This is what I was thinking about. Now I need to have the Morgana one more round on my bench, so that in the next round she has the maximum value of damage and all. The Archangel stuff. We're gonna throw the Archangel stuff because we are building the Sichuani later to be the tanky guy. What I could still go for is a Guard Breaker. I'm thinking about it, but I actually would like to either to actually use the attack speed with a mana that I hopefully get later on, still like through Carousel or so, to actually put. Oh wait, we are winning this? Incredible! Look at this Morgana damage. She outdamaged the Twisted Fate too. The heck. I mean, yeah, okay, Archangel stuff like late gamer items, but still, that's crazy. So Now we have the poppy here. As long as I don't sell that exact one unit, all my copies will have it. Which is why I actually was thinking about keeping froze the shop and keep the Morgana there, but nope. We had before, I think, a 5% chance on level 6, and now we have the 10% chance. So what I'm trying to do is get the Morgana level, get as many rerolls as possible to actually maybe see the Vex at some point. So I don't want to force this stop on the shop, even though it could have saved my economy or something, because I really want to get as many rerolls as possible and have the chance to get the Vex as soon as possible. Okay, this guy looks deadly. He has the 100 killer missile, so an augment to enhance his boombots, and I think he has already boombot 5? No, 4 probably. Let's just check it. It's the birdie guy. Here it is. He was on a losing streak, so he has the same thing as me. He needs to start winning, and he's trying to win now. He's trying to get a bruiser emblem for the fiddle. Interesting. Wow, 2 sets in one shop. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's get Divine 3 now. Yeah. Why am I putting it? With him, I only had Bastion 3, but now I have Bruiser as well, and the Divine Corp, and he is anyways one of my units. Oh. I don't need the Morgana to win this round, but I need her to get the 4th stack, because then her damage is gonna get even higher. Yeah. And as said, our focus is reach level 8 fast, so that's why I'm not looking or searching yet, so just leveling up. I would really like to get one more tier, because with that tier we could build a very good item for our comp, and that's the static shift, because that can reduce the magic resistance to help our Vex do even more damage on their front line later on. So yeah, but I didn't get it here, sadly. Can happen. Good. We reached level 8. We are 50 HP, so we don't have to rush things right now. I'm thinking, like, I do have a Warmox. I can already build this one and just smash it on the Mordekaiser for now. The only thing is, the other 2 items I have, I mean, I have a Reforger, but I just can, like, I don't want my Jin to have items. Jin is not gonna do much. He's just there for the trades. I mean, he has the Repulsor, so having something like an Infinity Edge or so might be good, but he's not the carry. The carry is gonna be the Vex. She needs AP items, and I need tank items, so I rather save these things right now. And also not use Reforger, because we still got one more round, and we have HP. The all-ins, as said, are around 40 to 30 HP is when you have to go for an all-in. You can't hold it. Like, it depends on how it is. Maybe you're 1 round before the Neutral round to get more gold out of it. That's like the only exception. But normally at that moment you need to go for an all-in. So here, for example, oh perfect. I think I'm gonna go for this, because while a master upgrade isn't bad, I need resistances. I need a frontline. I have no frontline items here as well. You never know what the Reforger will actually give you. Which is why it was so important that I actually get this immovable object. For now I'm gonna set it to Jax, because Jax alone will just give it to all my units. Which is why I'm positioning him here now and my units, so that everyone gets the trade of it. Yeah. I mean, what I could have done is put the Mordekaiser 1 down, so... or this guy more to the left, so my team would shift. Damn, that guy already has a Mordekaiser 2 with 2 artifacts. That's crazy. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna level anymore. Now I'm just gonna look for the Vex, but I'm on 55 gold. If I roll now and get the Vex, I would just in my economy, and right now it's even more important to keep your economy, because the wins and loss all this game just were terrible. Like, wishy-washy things, never having a decent... I had a little bit of a loss streak, and that was over very quick. It was terrible. So right now I really need to find my upgrades and my units. I could put the Varus in right now, but it's not gonna help me. I'm not gonna get Exotech 5 from it, and I want him to stack up the things. What I do want is stacking up this guy as well, so I might consider getting another Jhin in. To the Jhin, no, it's not stacking. Ah, whatever. I mean, I can also use the repulsor properly on the Varus later, right? No, it's just this. Because it only gives 80. Well, it gives crit that could be used. It only gives 80. It's not very good for the Varus. He's an AP unit in this set, so shucks. But what can you do? Might be that I have to use the Reforger in the after the carousel. Yeah, I need to go all in now. Very low, and I don't want to lose another game with you guys watching. So my goal this game is definitely top 4. Nice. There's the Vex. It would be great to get her, and I don't have the leeway to put her on the bench right now. So I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna put her in right away using the items, and that should help me stabilize. If I still lose after putting the Vex in, I will have to go all in, which means I have to get her level 2, and I can then only get her increased damage in the NPC rounds, which is not the best thing considering I took this early thinking of increasing it, but that's like the best way to come out right away, and that's what we are going for. And this is like the item I don't want it to go for because I didn't have the best tank yet, but I have to do it now. So let's see. Oh, we get the Exotech thing now. So let's get this guy in and this guy in. Yeah. And these guys go to the Sejuani. Sejuani is tankier one than the Mordekaiser one, so she's gonna get the items. That's the plan. Still keeping the Poppy for maybe later, but if we get an economy from it or so, gonna do it. And let's just hope that the Vex is now gonna be the savior. Just look at her. She only does like 2 auto attacks and then she's instantly casting. Here, 1 auto attack, casting. This is just insane. And with that, she also has Omnivamp passive. That's why you always see her HP gaining back. And look at this damage. We just hit Vex from the carousel and we already starting to handle that guy that had a fucking huge golem tank. Just look at this. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the Poppy 2 out because, I mean, I could have, but she's not gonna save us. I want the Vex to be actually secluded here. What I could do is get a unit in the left corner to make sure one of the tank units go there. But I think if they are focusing all together one unit, it's the perfect. If she's full life, by the way, you see her getting some true damage. That's also her ability. If she's full life, she does a part of her damage as true damage, which is why Vex is such a strong unit that has been slapped on so many guys, especially with the blue battery. And just look at this. Even the Boombot guy was hard having. Vex 1 was dealing as much damage as the Fiddle. It sucks that we actually still lost because our frontline isn't ready yet, but that's the moment where I talked to you about. You need to go all in around level 30. I said that if this one stabilizes out, we're gonna keep it. I did keep it because Nitro round is gonna come soon. We get some more income right now, and I didn't want it to lose that. But I need to be able to go fully all in right after this round, which is why I need to be very fast, very quick. Let's see what we get here. Let's hope we can do something. Okay, nice. This is good. Yeah, I should have actually gotten the Vex out here for a stack. That's something I fucked up, but we got her. Now we should be fine. Now we go for items. We have magic resistance. We can get double magic resistance. Nice. This is for you. We will get the burn item and then infinity edge for the guy. Here we get some magic resistance reduction, which should help the Vex even more. Yeah, like this is our board. This is like our last chance. We have to now how is it the best way to say it? We now have to put our hands together, pray to God that we're gonna win. No. This is the strongest board we can get. All our units reached level 2. We have a frontline Sejuani with 3 items, level 2, and enhanced stats with this Renduin's Omen, together with her Bastion comp. So we now have a frontline. She's gonna need to be alive. And our Vex is gonna do the damage. Just look at the damage in this last round. Vex has the damage. And that's why I also went for agents and stuff, that in the later one she can also just start one-shotting. She deals a little bit of damage next to the target as well, but the most damage is on one target. And with her, with her absolute damage, like here 173, it's all about the Vex clearing it. And the lifesteal of the Vex is also happening if some damage like the Seraphine here comes through. But look, the Vex is doing her job. This is the strongest comp. Vex 2 with a blue buff. It's just gonna make it. The only one I am actually scared of is this guy that has the boom bots, because he actually has good boom bots and good items for the fiddle. So it's gonna be very, very scary to fight him. This guy is winning and has 2 fucking magic resistance items against me and a Kabuko too. But this is like the 2 guys I'm actually scared of is this guy and this guy. Everyone else might be doable. Okay, this guy already has his T-Rex as well. Oh god. Why is everyone's board so strong this game? Like, from the HP bar it's also crazy. 4 guys are already below 20 and the others are like 30. We are all quite close to each other. And I'm fighting against the guy that has the most resistances against me. But we have Sejuani that's tanky with this item, which reduces the magic resistance. I needed the magic resistance reduction, which is why I'm also fine not having the static shift. And we are winning. The guy I was actually scared of wasn't as tough as I thought he would be. Maybe he isn't tough yet. He's level 9. He was the winner. He had a lot of gold to spend. He's just has the Seri 1. Once he gets the Seri 2, it will be tough. But now we can get another magic resistance reduction, which means we can split up. I can put the Sejuani here in the middle. I need to get this though. So my idea now is get another magic resistance item on my units. Maybe put the chicks a bit more in the middle or into the front, so we have 4 rows for the front line. Why I want to split up the Seju now more to the right or left is, okay, here we have this guy that we are gonna hopefully put in soon. So the idea is now put it like this. Now we have 5 rows here. We are gonna put the Seju here and this guy here. This will allow us that this guy reduces, or this item kinda reduces the magic resistance of the guys of the left side, while this guy on the right side. And with some luck, I mean, here it says only 2 hexes away, so the backline will probably never get hit, but we just get more units, magic resistance reduction, to help our Vex blast through faster. Just look at this. Bam. The damage would probably be less without this 2 Ionic Sparks, but the magic resistance reduction is important. As we saw, the best player, or the strongest one with the most HP, the 40 guy, was having 2 huge magic resistance items. He has a fucking Spirit Visage here, which is, oh, they changed the Spirit Visage. Before it was, I think, only magic resistance. Now it's like Gargo Stoneblade giving both magic resistance and armor. I thought it was only giving magic resistance before, but they probably changed that. Then that was a miscalculation, but here he has a huge magic resistance item, and if we don't get it and she gets the Seju 2, we will never get Truther. So we definitely did. What I'm also now hoping for, okay, I'm gonna sell the Gragas, I need the money. And after this round, I can go for level 9 and get this guy in. So we have another Bastion unit inside, and some more tankiness. Oh, Sheko, and my unit has to be this close. Wait. Oh shit. My Vex didn't get the armor because the Jax was not here, but here. I should have placed her closer. Luckily, we got the Sheko out. The annoying one here. She's gonna heal up. She's gonna heal up. The question... Ah, yeah, we got this set. Okay, now it's just how fast can Vex get through here? No! Which is why it's very important that after 30 you guys start. Okay. Yeah, that was the most annoying thing here. I need to place my units according to this better. I thought of putting it here, but yeah, I have to put it here so my Vex is safer now. Maybe like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. I'm not gonna level up yet, so I get more income. I should have swapped the Vex here to get another stack here. These are mistakes that I shouldn't be making. You see, guys, this loss was hard because that was the one guy, if we kicked him out, would have secured us our top place. But it's okay. Mistakes can happen. We can still live with it. We got our Renekton ready now to go in and wreck them up. So this here, I'm gonna remove this actually from him and bring it to him. He's gonna heal up. This is why I don't mind giving, letting Renekton take from him some stats. Yeah, I was a bit too late to swap the Renekton, but while we have Divine Cop 4 now, I want to get the Viego 2 in. It's a 5-star, 5-cost 2-star unit. So this is definitely better than the Viego, and with the Edge of Night, he should be fine. Maybe I can get the Infinity Edge on him, which is not the best item, but whatever. Or the burn item. No, we actually lose this. It's the Boombot guy. The Boombot guy is the hardest one. And here's the guy that was 1 HP that would have gotten further back. Actually won. We are 5th place. Well, again, I went for the Vex because that was the strongest augment. It's sad that I didn't manage the top 4, but that just shows I still have to learn. The biggest mistakes were probably the preparation too. I should have used the chances to get the stacks on the Vex. She was only on 2, and I only had a 1-cost Vex here on the bench to rank up. What I could have also done is, rather than go for 9, hoped that at level 8 I get a Vex free, but the chances with 24 to run a 3-star 4-cost unit, even if I'm not contested, it's just hard, just way too hard. So I didn't even wanted to go for it, because the chances are low. The next thing was also I was too slow to get the Viego in. These are the late game things where you really should focus on getting the things in, but it's fine. Okay, we're on the back foot now. 2 games in a row. Sadly not the best, but it's fine. We can get up from that. 2 learning experiences. The one was in the tournament. Maybe learn better from the tournament. The second one was having the best augment to actually go for the Vex comp, being uncontested, still losing. The frustration is here, sitting in my heart. But it is what it is. You learn from your mistakes, and that's how you should keep going. Learn from mistakes. Don't repeat them, and try to enhance yourself. Sorry, another drinking break. Stay hydrated. It's only gonna do you good, especially since the weather is finally getting warmer, or at least here in Germany. It's really good that it's finally getting to halfway acceptable temperature. Yeah. We are just waiting for the game to load in. Well, it's not going as good today as we thought, but let's see how far we can do today. Planning to stream till 22 o'clock, so either before or after, like after 22 o'clock, no more, but before 22 o'clock, let's say at 21:30, I would still do one more TFT game. Let's see how good we get, how far we get. Alright. Next game didn't go as well. Well, let's see how our items are, but I really wanted to show you the MF comp this time, so let's see if I can go for the MF comp this time. If nothing more juicy looking starts to appear, I would definitely go for it. Let's see. I could also get the nitro thing going. Let's go. Like, depending on what I get. Normally I only go nitro if I get at least a lot of things, but it's just the nitros are strong when you get your T-Rex early, or as soon as possible. But if you don't get it, it just feels awful. I mean, won't have the money for it, but if I don't get Kindred after this round, it's just gonna be tough to stack it up and all. If you wanna go nitro, I think you should get quite early your 3 nitro units rather than 3 copies of 1, because the earlier you can stack the dino already only with 1 stacks or so, it's just way better. I'm just going it because I have Jax and with this Bastion right now. Oh, a Bastion emblem. Yeah, no, I don't think we are gonna be able to use Balthazar right now very well, because while I do have a front line, I don't have a good backline unit from what I did, and I didn't level up yet. I'm gonna go with this, because this is good for both the comp for DMF, but also the comp for the Nitros. But with this, I already see like, nah, I'm not gonna go the Nitros. Might as well level up, just to have 1 more unit in. So I'm just gonna smash this item, because this item will be very good for my comp. In this comp, we are going to have, or try to have, a mixed frontline, depending on how the situation goes. We might be able to swap them for go level 9 and go for Vanguards. Right now we have Jax frontline too. This is why I leveled up. First of all, I didn't see the chance to go for Nitro, because I didn't have the Kindred, even though I had the better chances to get one. So that's why I immediately leveled up, and now I'm really trying to go for a win streak, because I have a Jax too, which is already like a good frontline. If you have a good frontline, like a frontline 2-star, or a backline 2-star, and items for it, you can try to aim for it. And while he is only Bastion, we have Bastion too, which enhances his armor and magic resistance. He gets through this item itself, another magic resistance and armor later in the game, and a shield. So he will be the good frontline, which will carry us through the early game, and now we get another good backline. So he will be our frontline, kinda, that handles us. And now the question is just, will he be strong enough to carry us through, or will we actually fail at some enemy units? That's only the question. It depends on how good the enemies are. This guy has good items on this Rust, but he's only 1-star, so we should be able to handle him. This guy is who I'm scared of, because I'm not sure what the item does here. Oh, getting shields and a fucking Sunfire Cape. Okay, this guy is gonna get crazy. But yeah, this game is actually the EMF game. Definitely the EMF game. I finally am able to show you in a ranked game how it goes. Here, for example, he has a Mundo too with Titanic. Not bad, but our comp and our Senna we just hit was the thing to carry us. I think we are having the one of the strongest boards. As that this guy with the Moonstone Renewer and the Sunfire Cape is freaking strong. Remember in the last game where I said against the Boombots I'm scared and all? Right now I'm scared, because this guy might actually be able, even better now, to destroy us. Though I think he made a huge blunder here. If you go Nitro, well, that's from my experience so far I had with Nitro. The best thing you can go is, I know he didn't do it, it's just that he leveled up naturally. Never mind. I thought he did level up, but he didn't. He just also had so much units on the bench that it's quite confusing. I think he should sell them to get his economy. I'm confused why he's not. But whatever. He might have a plan that I just don't understand because I have to worry about myself. See again, he does have a good frontline, this enemy, but he doesn't have any items, so that's why I'm not scared of him. I think the only one we are being able to lose, I mean, we can check when we are in the carousel real quick. The only one we should be losing towards is the Nick guy. So I could have leveled up here to get the power to fight against the other guys, but I decided not to level up because I didn't want it to fuck my economy. DBS what is being taken. What do we go for? It's like whatever. Let's just go for life. Why life? Well, Braum is a vanguard, and the vanguards get better with life. Also, well, I didn't really think about it much, but Rast is actually a good unit we can put in. So let's just check the board if no one is actually like this guy. I think we already won against. Yeah, so we shouldn't be scared of this guy. This guy is also. So here we have the option. If you want to go for economy, you would be fine with losing because I get 20 gold and it's fine. But I actually want to fight for the economy because I think we're good. This one is giving us Divine Corp. It's giving us Bastion. So there's really nothing to be afraid of. And I'm gonna save the Giants build until I actually fight him in the fight to get even more of a thing. Maybe before the Jax reaches his thing. But for now, we now get resistances because of Rust. We have Morgana for an AP damage scaling and Senna. So Senna can just start out attacking, and the closer the enemies are to each other, like for example in the front line, will always all of the three get damage from the Senna thanks to her passive being out attacking adjacent enemies. So she's more of an, while it says attack caster, she's better with out attack items and attack speed items because she still needs 100 mana to cast. And so I could take the Annie here, but it's not gonna help me much. Well, it is a focused unit with a 2% chance, which is in itself not bad. We have our comp, and right now any unit we take out is actually gonna be a huge loss because the 3 Divine Corps are boosting each other and the team, kinda like themselves stronger, but the team in general. And these two are boosting themselves with the Bastion. So we really don't want to lose any comp here. We said we're going for the winning streak, and here's the moment I'm dropping the life. And this is the guy that will be harder to take down because while I have the 2-star frontline, he has the 2-star backline. And very good items. But we are stronger, we are getting truth, and that's why every step we did before was good. We kept our win streak, and this is a great start into the game. For now, we are just gonna start trying our best to ram truth with this. Alright, we get a Jin. I'm gonna take him down because with him we get Dynamo, but I'm not gonna put him in. The Senna is right now good. It's like in the IT, never stop a running system. This is a running system for us. We are just gonna run with this. We're not gonna let it getting disturbed. Yeah. Let's keep rolling with that. Let's see how it goes. Now we're gonna get our items here. Oh, another 2 good units for our comp. We might be able to swap because we got a Vanguard here, the Braum. Oh, yeah, 40 gold, nice. Ooh, great. We got so many of our units already. Nice, we got an Infinity Edge. Well, yeah, I said she's an attack speed item, but I said our final comp is TMF. So I'm gonna focus on MF items, which is also why I'm already throwing them in. What I also like to go for now is the Even Shroud, because that means I don't, it's like with the magic resistance item in the other games for the AP carries, you really should check to get some kind of penetration item later on. In League of Legends as well, like if you start going for your carry items and all, that's fine at the beginning, but if you're, for example, in the losing strike and all, the enemies, not only with items but also with the general leveling up, will get more resistances. So at one point, if you have no penetration items, you're not gonna be able to deal the damage to actually go through. We're actually losing this. The free item Sarah is actually getting through. Damn. So much about the winning streak. It is how it is. But that also means that now that our start has been kind of interrupted or broken, we can go for the Brahmin. Okay, not really that good, no. One of our support items. So I'm actually wondering about these two because in this comp we have at least 3. We might be able to swap one of these units later for the Renekton, but having the Strange for more, it's just very appealing. I could have rolled one more time to see if I get something better, but it's fine. So that's again why I want to keep these 3. But what I can do now is get this guy in, get this guy in. Why we are not putting this guy in is because, well, it's not gonna help us. But I already want to sell them because of the economy. We are not getting this guy in until we remove the center because that would just disturb our augment we just took. We have to keep 3 or less. If it's 3 or less, we will always get like the 200 bonus. So it's like the 3 Divine Corp units I have are fighting as if we had 7 Divine Corps, which is great. If we consider Renekton getting a lot of attack speed and his kit himself being able to profitate a lot from it. But yeah, let's see how it goes. That's why the next unit I will put in is the Jin, no matter what, because we get Dynamo with that, and we want to keep the free Divine Corp. The moment I put Gragas in is the moment I find the MF and get the Senna out. Else, this is gonna stay like that. And we're gonna level up because this is again a fast 8 combo. Okay, one guy already surrendered this early. It's okay, it can happen. Just wondering why. Maybe he had to go or something else stepped up. Well, let's see how we are doing so far. We are again, after losing the win streak, going for a lose streak right now. The enemies are quite strong. Like, what is this guy having a Rengar 2 already with perfect items? In the other game we had a Twisted Fate, but we didn't have the perfect items. We didn't even get the second Rage Blade, which would have been great for our comeback in that moment, but... And that guy already having a Rengar 2 with perfect items, not being contested anymore probably as well. Let's check. Okay, here we have one Street Demon who is also going Executioner, and maybe. And here is someone that has only the Mundo. I'm not sure what he's going. Okay, let's see how good the Rengar guy is going. Like I said, he is lucky, but well, he's going for a comp that is contested in a way. Okay, this guy is probably going for the Vex guy, I think comp that we tried in the last game. Let's see how. I'm very curious to see how good he will be able to go through with it. How high he will manage to climb, or if he will drop like us. I mean, one of the strong things from this lobby right now is in the last lobby there were 2 prismatic augments, and prismatic augments is, I think, very hard to play, or harder to play because the lobby just has so many exponentials. Like, there's the guy that can get like 2 to 3 artifacts from one augment. An artifact is already like 1.5 to 2 items strong, which makes it so much stronger. Wait, no, we are winning this? Oh damn, our lose streak getting disrupted. Yeah, if you're playing and having going from a win to a loss streak, that's not bad. But if you're having this swapping, like the loss in the winning streak wasn't as bad at the beginning, but after losing or having a little of a loss streak, swapping again, it's not gonna help you because you see, you get a passive income generally, like 5 is always there. And then you get interest. That's the gold you saved up at the beginning to get to the economy of 50 gold, which is why in the early it's important to keep that. And then you get gold per win. So the first 5 can or the first 10 gold can everyone save. That's nice and all. You might be able to come a bit later than others into that, but at some point every gold player, I would say, knows that it's so important to keep the 50 gold thing ready, the economy, to have at least that passive gold incoming, which is okay. But after that, that's where the good and the bad players are, in my view, separated. You need to be able to keep your winning and loss streak in a way, because it might be hard with the loss streak at some point, because then you're getting low on HP. Like this guy, for example, being 31 HP in this state is hard. It's like our games. Like I did try to keep the loss streak at some point, but at one point you should start at your HP and start getting a comeback, because else it's just gonna happen. You're just gonna drop way too early before you get anything you actually wanted to achieve. Yeah. What can I say? Let's go for this. And now we have 4. That's not what we like, but I'm gonna swap the guy. The Draven is a really good attack caster actually, so that's why I'm swapping the items and giving him items that can be used for DMF later. The AP items can be used for now. We're gonna smash this one to heal our frontline a bit as well with the casts, and I'm not sure if I should go for another Infinity Edge. I could go for a Magic Pen item, but the thing is, next to Brown, the other units are not gonna hold out as much, so I'm reluctant to just throw it out right now. I mean, with the healing that this guy and later DMF give, it might be doable, but nah, I'm gonna hold it for now. For now, I'm gonna hold it more, because what I wanna go for is I'm a little bit of a retard. I could here go for Giant Slayer. Then. What do I go for? I don't like this one. This is not gonna help me. The damage amp is gonna help me. No, it's this one. Which means we can get a spell crit on her. We can just later turn it to the Aurora. But now we can reforge the Even Shroud, because we got the augment that penetrates the enemies for us, so we don't need it anymore. Yeah. Perfect. So we already have the good Aurora items and we have good MF items. Now we just need to find the units. And we have 63 HP. So this is the moment when I'm hit level 8 now. Is how greedy can I be? Can I be greedy to go for level 9, or do I have to roll for at level 8? And here right now I'm at 50 HP. The last time I did at, I think, around 53 HP that I said I will go for... no. We are not in a good spot, so we are just gonna take the safe 13 gold. Oh my god, really? One player got 13 gold? That's crazy. Should have gone for it as well. With 2 players, it would go to 12.5, so we would both probably get 13 gold still, but damn. One player got the better of me. Oh well. Oh no, we cannot put the Vex in. We can never put it in. Ah, we got DMF. Nice. So here we got it, and let's see how good this... Oh, what? This guy already has a brand 2? Ah, okay, yeah, already slow as well. He had to go part way half in, I guess. Let's see how it goes. Well, we have a healing item on DMF. Oh, the next brand cast. Yeah. Yeah. Brand 2 against my MF1. Yeah, we need to start rolling. We need to get the MF3 now. And we also didn't find our oh, Aurora it is. Nice. Remember what I said about the HP guy? Look, well, he did keep his losing streak in a way. He did drop out now, and in the 4-4 stage is when you want to be around over 30 HP, because that's the moment where you need to start rolling and get your combs. At 30 HP the latest, so I'm 49, I still can lose one more, but after that I really need to find my unit. For example, here we have our Dynamos. We can now swap the Jin. The Jin is never gonna stay all the way, but that's fine. Here. Oh, I wanted to get the Joker out. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna keep this guy because he's gonna get set in with the Aurora, and what I'm looking for is really to get the MF now. Like, we really need to get the MF2 to actually reach the top 4, because this comp, as you see, it plans on these two, but these are like the core units. Without these you just can't win. Or you might win if you get like the Elise 2 and good Oliver, but you see, them both being here already made me win that one round, even though they're just one. But that's not enough. We really need to find her. Or in general, the upgrades. So this is gonna knock up this side. This is gonna... I might have had to swap these two yet again. What I want to do is not have those two too close. This is gonna knock up at least one person. This is gonna knock up everyone around him. So I wanted to him have more, but I didn't wanted him to accidentally, like, if there's like only one unit here and them both being on the one unit to knock up. But it looks good. It looks fine. The MF1 is actually stabilizing our board now. We finally found her. And now our job is really to get her 2-star. Like, I'm really gonna roll till I have a 2-star, and then I can think about going higher. So what I'm thinking now, the recurve bow is good. Here I get 2 completed items, but I burn item still is needed, and this would give it to me, and I didn't have to roll more. So I think I'm just gonna take it here. I have to go for some tank items because my front line is still not looking all that good. And well, I did use it, but I think I'm just gonna rebuild it because I did like destroy it or reforge it, because it's not that necessary anymore because of that shred, but that shred together with this shred should be good enough. So here again, 55 gold, we are gonna get some passive gold and a reroll here, so that's why I'm not going below 50. There's no reason to go for it now. As said, 39 HP, I can get tank up to 3 losses, I think. The 4th loss is gonna be my out, which is why until I get one more loss, I'm just keeping the 50 gold. This is the fast 8. You get fast 8, you still try to get 50 economy, and then you start to slow roll, which is what I'm doing. And once you get below 30 HP, this is the moment I all in. A rematch with the brand player so soon. Yikes. But this time we have the Aurora. It might go better this time. It's looking better this time. It's fucking being better this time. Oh no! Fucking brand, I already did one-shot my backline. Why did it go to the backline? Ah, I was like, oh, we are gonna win this, and then we lost. Yeah, now we have to go all in. Damn. Oh, we found her. Nice. Nice. Well, Aurora 2 would be good as well. We got the MF 2 now. So now I'm gonna be greedy and go for level 9. What I'm gonna do though is separating them a little bit. guy like this. Yeah, let's keep it like this. So here he has, the Kabuko has more people to knock up to. DMF can cast this side and the Aurora will cast however, I don't care. Yikes. Ranger and Jinx too. This is a tough one. Yeah. I cannot. I can barely take another one, especially the later we go to. Yeah, this guy is having a perfect round with his Ranger guy. I was first thinking he was contested, but the one guy that was going a lot of street demons already surrendered. And we can check the other guys pretty quick. This guy got 3 demons but is going for Brand, so he had no one to contest him. Obviously going for Rengar then was good choice. Yeah. Let's go this, let's do this and put this guy in. Like this one has more 80, but I have the item on him. Actually, never mind, we're gonna do this. And this item we're just gonna put onto Renekton, because now Renekton is gonna get more HP and life. The Rust can with his cast get HP back, and he's not gonna be the focus thanks to him being on the backline. So it should be fine. Yeah, as said, I'm below 30. I had to go all out. I was 28. I thought with DMF2 we would manage to hold and get better, or like hold the thing better. But the one guy with Executioner, a Jinx, and Rengar free, this is a tough guy. We should be able to handle him somehow, but we do need some good tanky items. That's why I went for the redemption. I'm gonna put this guy on this guy, so these 3 will be my main front line, having to hold on. And now with level 9 I have higher chances for 5 cost. I'm gonna hope that I get a Sag or some other good 5 cost units. For now it's the Leona. The Leona is gonna be the replacing the Jax. And what's happened is that this is the Aurora. With her ult she can swap units. The first unit here is gonna be on the board, and until that one dies, she's just gonna attack from the bench and sometimes come in to cast her ult. Once the unit, like in that case the Leona dies, she's gonna be permanent here, which is why you actually want a tank unit on the side. Even a Leona 1 can just hold quite long, because she will or should profit from the trades, I think. I'm not sure about that one. I should check it up. In any case, yeah. Here, now we have DMF. Why is this comp strong? You might be asking and wondering that I'm always going for it and feel like comfortable comp enough, good enough to go to tournaments with it. Well, it is hard sometimes to manage it, but the strong point of this is, just a moment, I have to adapt this. Oh, what is here? After one component after 4 play combat. Setting champions break complete items into components. Yeah, I don't need that. So look at this. I'm just gonna disrupt it, and now I can go for gargoyles onto him. All the life on the other guy. Yeah. As said, I don't need the armor pen already with the augment. I have it. So what I want to have is a more tankiness, and the Gargoyle Stoneblade is definitely better than just 1 unit. So you see how this comp is doing fine now with DMF2. Knowing what your comp's range are is the important one. I have tried this comp many times. Guys, we are in Data 4, finally! A game where I can actually show you guys that I'm capable. Okay, now the strong point of this comp is you're having 4 Dynamo. Dynamo units get more, so every 3 seconds, every Dynamo unit gets 20 mana. So MF who needs 150 mana, that's still a lot. But the strong point of this comp is with Syndicate 3, she gets to cast longer, and while the other MF comps focus on having 1 mana generating item so you can cast her first time sooner, her damage is so lacking that you're never gonna get some kills. Like you might be able to kill the 1-star Leona or so, but at some point that's also not gonna save or help you in a way. So the best thing you can go for is, that's why this comp is so strong in my view, and I'm surprised that not more people are going for it, is because in this comp, just a second, I'm gonna explain the units in a second. Okay, in this comp, your goal is to have more damage item on the MF, because with the Dynamo she will have one cast quite soon, or pretty soon in the fight, like here right now, while her damage is strong enough to actually be able to impact the round. Well, we did lose because this guy was just hella strong with this guy thing, but we managed to get to 4 and run over the other things in units just because MF had the damage to actually destroy the front lines. Like even in this round, I'm surprised the Jinx was holding on so long with the burn of the Aurora item that I gave her. And well, our front line was doing quite well. It's just that that guy is just way too strong. Like having 7 street demons is also amazing, but just having Jinx 3-star and Rengar 3-star plus having Executioner 4 and Executioner Emblem, this is the strongest one. I would bet 100 euros that this guy is gonna make this game, because just look at this comp. Like this Jinx is just destroying everything. This is crazy. Being able to get Rengar free very soon is one thing, but also having like the strong of a board, like Jinx is also a strong unit in the marksman comp, but here you see it, he's winning. The other guy might have surrendered or whatever, or was the one that got the animation thing. His board was just too strong this game, and we were getting a bit too low for it, I guess, but it's fine. We got our win, our first win with this comp. Let's have another one. Why I do think the MF comp is a top tier is that like MF can get one good cast and deal way more damage than if she had a Spear of Shojin in. A Spear of Shojin gives her mana gain from the passive, and that's it. The stats also are more aligned to gaining mana in early, so she can cast early. But the thing is, TFT are changing. If you don't have a fucking good strong front line, you will barely have 2 casts of DMF. And then again, will the damage be relevant enough? If the enemy has some big unit like a Sejuani tank as well, or if you went for a Sejuani yourself or not, the tank is just gonna tank 2 times the bullets, while the backline, like a brand is just gonna kill the backline. So that's why, in my view, if you get the MF2 with damage items, she's gonna kill the front line and the backline. Then again, what you definitely need, in my view, from my experience with this comp, is you need to make sure to get penetration items. But that's generally, I think, in every round. There are units that might not need it, or so. Like, for example, the Rengar comp doesn't need pen items, or for him himself not. Why? With his jump, he sometimes gets to the front back line, which means he can ignore the front line, and if he has like the last Rengar with a lifesteal item, he can first kill the backline units and then focus on the frontline unit. That's why it's, for me, important to split up my backline and make sure that the Rengar doesn't get as easily to my backline. It's the same as with Zed, Shaco in this comp. Those are assistance units. You need to make sure that they don't get to your backline. Then again, that's also the reason why these assassin units don't need armor pen. Like, you can give an Infinity Edge and an armor pen item, but then they're missing either the lifesteal item, or what a lot of assassin units love to have is some defensive or scaling item. Like, for example, Rengar itself has a good amount of healing in his kit, which is why he has 1 damage item, the Infinity Edge, a crit item, not a crit item, a lifesteal item, and an armor attack speed item, the Titanic Resolve, I think it was called, where you can stack up getting more damage and resistances throughout the game. That item is gonna help Rengar to get more resistances, more damage, and be tanky enough to survive some of the damage dealers like my MF or so. this is how Ranger works and helps and jumps sometimes to the backline, killing the backline while then being able to 1v1 the tank. If you see, for example, the Brand did manage to kill my Braum because he was healthy, but let's imagine the Brand in that one game was having 1/3 of his HP, he wouldn't be able to handle the Braum. Then again, we go to the other two units, the Zed and the Shaco. Those don't have main healing in their abilities. Shaco gains more AD, and Zed General with Slayer is a unit that dashes around. Again, both of them actually get better and faster to the backline, and their focus is the backline. With a Shaco, you will have one healing item in the kit, also because the damage grows and later he can easily 1v1 the tank. And with his jump, he already goes for the lowest HP guy. So if someone is low, he kills the tank. And after that, the one that has less HP is normally the backline. So if a full life Braum is still standing there and he has his mana to cast with the Syndicate trait, he will always go to your backline after that. And that's why you might need to reschedule your placement as well. But that's why Shaco is fine with a damage item, a healing item as well if you want to, or also just an item like the Edge of Night to actually, when he gets low, lose the aggro and get time again to start fighting. These are like the three main components. What you could do with Shaco, in my view, is swapping the healing item to an armor pen to get even faster through some units. Then again, he will need either a healing or an Edge of Night, preferably if you go that comp, an Edge of Night to be able to drop aggro and not get killed by the first brand cast or second brand cast after that. While Zed, which is dodges and as a focused unit having the biggest amount of damage as an assassin unit in this thing, he is also fine with just dropping aggro, because dropping aggro once and then later being able to recast and kill the backline is good. So Zed normally does also not need a healing, because if you go Zed, you normally go Zed with 6 layers where he will get 20% Omnivamp, and then just having the damage to one-shot the backline I think is better, or is what I would go for. But then again, that's just my way and preferences. It doesn't mean that you have to do that as well. I just recommend it if you go for it. Like that's just the difference between also the units, the assassin units and the backline units. The backline units, they need to get truth. Every brand, every MF, every Vex first has to go to the front line. After, like, for example, a guy that has 6 frontlines and 2 backlines, after the 6 frontlines are truth, or 3 of the 6 frontlines, they might go for the furthest one to the right, or the furthest one to the left unit, like the one being in this edge, or the one being in this edge. Which is why, after... How do I say it? Which is why these backline units, Vex, MF or so, will need penetration items. If you have an enemy that for whatever reason goes fully magic resistance or fully AD items, or just have 2 magic resistance on a unit like Sejuani, who is super tanky as a focused unit already, or has good stats, and then gets super tanky because of that, well, yeah, it shocks, because your units need to do the damage to get through it, or you will be fucked. You will truly be fucked. Alright, let's see what we get for trades first before we keep going. Yeah. Not mine. Last time I went for it, I kind of fucked up. I want more items. The Be Right Back is also a good thing for me right now, because, okay, I cannot even use items yet, because I should have done this before, but whatever. I do have a good Mundo, and the Shaco is gonna get automatically in, luckily. So, before we keep going, my drink just went off, so I'm gonna be right back while my units are gonna fight for you. Have fun listening to the music and watching and enjoying the little bit of silence while I'm gonna get something again to drink. Be right back. can't buy anything anyways. But I am back. I am back. We did win our first combat, surprisingly, but now this is the moment where it's gonna get tough. While he only has one cost, he has an item, and we don't really have a good damage unit to Sheku. One cost. It's not gonna cut it even with the Slayer thing. And oh god, our wonder can tank these 3 guys. Will they hold on? Will they burn to death? They will burn to death. We are actually winning with 0 items. Moon, the 2-star and the other star. They are tanky enough to make them burn from D Morgana. Alright. Okay, where we left off. Yeah. I already told about the difference. I'm not sure where exactly we were there because of the new game and things I had to manage with the emblems. Backline units need pen items, either on a tank like the Even Shroud or the Ionic Spark, just to be able to like help your carry if either the Vex in that aspect, the AP unit that I like to play before, or the AD unit to actually be able to get truth. Just look at this. Because of the early game, the frontline units are so tanky that the backline units are having issues getting even truth. So the Zyra got a cast to actually hit units in the backline, but without that, they might have had to still kill a full life backline unit. That's the biggest issue with these backline units. So I before also thought, oh, the best items and then it's all good. But if you see it, most of the backline units, like let's say you're going for a carry like Jinx, yeah, she at one point will have the last whisper, or at least an Even Shroud on another carry. This is just what you need to go and focus on if you really want to build your team around it. So here we have our 2 full items. True, that was full items. Okay, let's keep that for now. How many kills does this guy have? 4 kills! How did he manage to get 4 kills? Crazy. Without items. Without items. Is anyone going Shaco though? Nope. 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 This is a Rengar guy? Nope. I mean, we only have 1 though. But there's no reason for me to... Wait, is someone actually going Veigar? This guy might go Veigar. Well, I could use an item, but we already lost 1. I don't mind keep the loss now. I just want to see what I still get. 4 units and all. I could use these, but there's no carry I have idea of. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm going the MF comp, the Vex comp, or right now if I should go and pivot to a Shaco comp, because the Shaco already got quite some kills, even though he had 0 items. But now it's going rough. Okay, will I have the chance to split it with no one, or will I actually split with someone? I will split with someone probably. No, it's so lost gold. I shouldn't. I never had it to go for the split thing and be the only one going for it. I wish I could. I wish I could finally get the feeling like the one guy we had that got 25 gold alone. It's crazy. I split it with 2 others and only got 3 gold. Why, when I split with the others, did one get 4? Probably because he was faster than the others. He always goes for split or some shit like that. Probably that. Oh damn, I did level up once, which is why the Shaco did. I shouldn't have gone for the Shaco. I should have gotten the Jin in. Yeah, okay, the issue is, if you go a reroll comp, like the Nitro or the Shaco, you need to never level up so that you naturally level up, and after the golem phase, you will be, it's the last phase where you're actually still level 4, have a 55% chance of hitting a 1-cost unit. And that's also how you get like a 1-cost unit free quite early. You need to go all out before you reach level 5, for the highest chance to get them, or get as many copies as you can, without hurting your eco so much. Like, look at this. If I go now, I already lose 10% chance of hitting it. Worst part is that 1 or 2 units players are still going for the comp as well, and then you're super fucked. So this is why I'm not even going thinking about the Shaco comp anymore. The only question for me is if I go the MF comp or if I go the Vex comp right now. I mean, I still want to get more experience with the Vex comp and see how it is without the blue battery, but I am not sure yet because I only have a spell grid right now, but for the Vex comp I need a blue buff or mana and I have no tier. For the MF comp I need the Infinity Edge, I already have. I even have attack speed for a Giant Slayer. I could need something like in last round we went for a Gunblade, which is nice. I went for it because we already were having some tough things and all. But what I could also go for is what's the best items for her is Infinity Edge into Quad Breaker into Giant Slayer. One to do more damage on the front lines kinda, the other one to do more damage if the enemy has shields, which is quite good. And generally these are like the stat-wise the best item. The Quad Breaker gives so many stats. I think he gives 4 to 5 different stats, which is why this item in generally is a good item. In any case, we are in a losing streak, which is fine. Let's see what for an augment we get, and I might have to actually proc some items, but okay, we get an artifact here. Ship items, components of an item. Edge of Night, we're not going for a free cost frontline. Support item. Oh, okay. Guys, I wanna have fun. I'm gonna show you the other thing I love to do. You're just gonna go get Ionic Sparks, get Ionic Sparks, get Ionic Sparks. Whenever you can get it, you go for it and use it on one unit. Let's go for statics here. Smash it on this guy. And we don't get a statics here, but we get a Quad Breaker. And an Infinity Edge for the F maybe. So what I'm gonna do is try to get the components for as many Ionic Spark as I can, build up a front line, and then you put like 3 and 1 Ionic Spark here on the right side, and 3 and 1 Ionic Spark, or 2 and 1 on the left side. And that way, whenever an enemy casts on the unit that has the Ionic Sparks, or the front line generally, they all trigger trying to hit the unit even back on the bench, making it kill itself just by casting. It is so nice. I saw that on also again a YouTuber, but it is so funny to watch. It's lovely, but for that you need to build something like a lot of bruises or a lot of other things, which we are kinda having right now. Did I accidentally reroll? There, maybe. So the best thing would be if in the next augment we get something like where I can copy items or so, because getting more Ionic Sparks would be like the greatest thing. I'm just gonna place it here, so every time a unit here in the backline uses a spell, you will see he will get 320 damage. Just look at this Veigar. He's in range, and he's casting in a second. And his cast, look at how much damage he got. That's just 2 Ionic Sparks. If I had now 1 more here and 1 more on the next unit, he would already lose half his HP just by casting once. So then again, he casts again and just dies. Look at how much damage this Mundo did. All this AP damage was from the enemies casting against him. Imagine having a third item and another unit close by having that, because the item procs in that range for every unit using it. The enemy units, every unit dies by casting. So the front line survive a little bit longer because a lot of front lines have health gaining or shield gaining when casting. Like Braum gets a shield, Jogurt gets more health and all. But all the backline units just die. and your backline units are still there while the enemy backlines die. It's so funny. So guess which item I'm going for? Exactly, magic resistance. We are gonna do this. Uh, this is so funny. I once easily won, and then when I was in my final round with the enemy, he was like, "What am I losing to?" And he saw then the combination of Ionic Spark and Sponging, having multiple copies of that thing generating these things. It was hilarious. They were all dying from stuff, and he just before he was in the final round where he lost and died, then realized what I was doing, but there was nothing he could do anymore. He could not build against it. Like, I'm not even sure what's good against it because I only saw it and I don't think like you need this augment because with this augment this Ionic Spark reaches the backline. Without this, it never reaches the backline. I mean, I could go for a Titanic Resolve to give him more stats, but look, this damage was also again for the cast. Whenever they cast, they die. This is also why I went for the static shift, because with the static shift, whenever he does 3 out attacks, everyone gets a little bit of lightning and magic resist reduction, which should increase the damage of the Ionic Sparks the moment they cast. Then again, I sadly don't have sponging or the item yet, but it all depends on that one. Once I get the chance to that augment, the game is over. Like, I'm just gonna go for the tankiest I know build I have, and having an MF or Aurora, some shit like that here in the background, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna do it. I mean, I could even now put in the this guy for some resistance, but I think the Mundo is right now the tankiest one as a 2-cost, 2-star unit, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what we still get for items and all. But if I can, I'm just gonna push the Ionic Sparks, and with that we're just gonna out-twin. It's so fun to watch and so great. Okay, we get another Braum here, we get the level up. Ah, we can go for a Cho'Gath here. Again, until we get it, we still have the items, and I'm just thinking of going for DMF right now. I think that's still the best thing to go for. Oh, we only have silver trades, this looks so great. Well, I do like it to have very many trades. Having multiple trades like, what, another ring? No, it was a bug, okay. Having multiple things, not even one magic item. This is very sad. Okay, here is where I'm actually gonna sell the Mundo and put this in, and for now DMF, because I really want DMF to be in. So we are gonna place these 2 items on this guy. We are gonna remove the items on the Jin, and gonna place the Infinity Edge and the Quad Breaker on DMF. We're gonna keep the magic resistance, but might as well get another Infinity Edge off. This here on. And here we have our Compass live. We got DMF early here. We still got a loss here, surprisingly, but it's fine. We're still holding on good here. We are still not level 8, but we finally got DMF for Dynamo 4, and that alone should help us a lot. Okay, let's see. Will I get sponging? Okay, let's see what we get here. This might be good. The powerful chaos reward could also be good. Okay, let's go for the reward. We get 64 experience points. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Okay, I got a little bit louder there. I'm sorry if I surprised you all of a sudden, but this was a very crazy hit because now we are already level 8. This is very strong. I mean, I could look for DMF now, but now with 57 HP, now you actually can go 9 and have higher chances of finding DMF 2. So I'm just gonna level up till I'm like 40 HP, 30 HP. I think this time at 40 HP, I'm just gonna then high roll to DMF. Is he going the Vex thing? That guy? Manzu. Divine Core. Maybe. Or he's just having it as a backline. I mean, he's definitely getting his. Okay, I'm at 45 HP. I can get one more loss, but then after that loss, I really have to. I'm thinking of actually smashing these right now on the Cho'Gath for now. He's on the furthest left. So the idea now. 1, 2, 3. The idea here is to get as many from the right side as possible, while the Braum was like, I think, the best second tank, even though I don't have Vanguard in yet, to be able to protect the to stop units a bit from getting to the MF. So we have this powerful cast that you guys just saw, but yeah, I need to find DMF 2 now, because else it's just gonna end up horribly like in the tournament we had. So after this carousel, I will take one more time my income of 12 gold plus the lost streak thing. Or they even changed it further. I see. Oh, you get the Aurora. Very nice. Getting the 2 Ionic Sparks and the Aurora. Ah, the Aurora would give me this third Ionic Spark. No! Why would someone take the Aurora from me? Why are they so mean? I need a burn item. Might as well get a Sunfire. Smashing the Sunfire then either here or here. Whatever. This is what I like by the other set, but I hate this set. I cannot see the encounters anymore. Like, I don't remember which was the encounter anymore. I really don't. I mean, maybe it's my job to track it, but how should you track that all the time? Oh, I'm losing track at least. So here I'm now going all in. I really need to find my units. And DMF2 is very important here as well. If I can get her. Come on, we leveled up and we still can't find her. This is crazy. Okay, for now I still have one reroll thing, so we are gonna get this on the Cho'Gath so he stays longer alive, making the enemies die more or taking more damage from the cast itself. We got a better frontline now because Cho'Gath is 2, so Cho'Gath is definitely gonna stay for now. Why I took the Renekton out is maybe I'm gonna plop out another Bruiser for him. For the Kabuko I could throw out. Ah, there is DMF. Very important. Okay, here this guy. Yeah. Well, we still have one more neutral round, NPC round, let's call it like that, where we could get the item that we're looking for, but let's see. I mean, I could put this guy in, but it depends on who of them I get 2-star. This one gives me CC, so I like this guy more. That's why I have him in. If I get the Renekton 2-star though, I will definitely put the Renekton in. Yeah, the damage they get from the Ionic Spark is funny, and then the MF from the backline hits them. Strong. So yeah, this game we don't have the pen item for the MF, but as said, the units are taking damage from the Ionic Spark. We have a magic pen item kinda, and Aurora will be our second carry with these items alone, or she doesn't need these items. I can just get some damage items for her later to put her on. Having these items on just someone here permanently matching front and back line will make the damage from the MF kill the front line that we just saw here. Like here you see they didn't have that good a front line anyways, but the MF with these items on these units, they're doing together so much damage that in one go their front line is down while my front line is still alive, and then the enemies have to somehow tank that. Like get through the tanks and be able to get the backline that are like full HP. Just too hard and not possible, but will we get AP? Will we get AP? We will get AP! Alright, we have two chances. We can go for 3 items on 3 Ionic Sparks on 1 unit, or scratch it! 3 Ionic Sparks on Cho'Gath, who's even dealing magic damage, so his damage is gonna get true damage. We are gonna get this guy the second tank, so he's gonna get the other tank items, and voila! Here we got MF to clear all the way from the left down corner to the right up corner, while this guy deals damage around on this right side. So everyone that's hiding behind the tanks, which MF is gonna damage now, will take damage from this. Like, look at this. She's killing herself by casting onto Cho'Gath. Look at her. She basically got no shots from the MF and killed herself from the Cho'Gath. Look at how much damage Cho'Gath did. You could say a part of this damage was from his ultimate and all, and the rest was all the AP Ionic Sparks damage. Crazy. It's just crazy. So good. It's so amazing. So whenever I see Ionic Spore like this high voltage, if I would see it in the first augment, I would just rush this item. If I see it in the second one like now, and I still have the chance to swap around if I don't have like a comp going on, always going for it. Going for it while you still have some Ionic items around is the best thing. That's why I liked going for losing streaks, because the losing streaks give you more flexibility on what to go for. Now let's look at this Sari. She's going for Cho'Gath again, and first cast, and second cast, and third cast. She's killing herself from the Ionic Spark. She's almost dead just from the Ionic Sparks. This is also the best item to counter Sari in a way. Having this augment together with a good tanky unit like the Cho'Gath. Well, the Cho'Gath did die from the Sari somehow, like damage was crazy from her, or together with the Elise in that aspect. She still killed herself. Like, funny. Just funny. I love it. I mean, yeah, in the end, I don't regret going for the Call of Chaos. With the other thing, could have been better. What also would be good in this combo is, as I said, high voltage and sponging to gain many copies of it on your board. The other thing would be a Pandora's. If you get a Pandora's, you can like make your items get swapping, like swap around. That way you can also generate thousands of Ionic Sparks. What you want with this augment is having as many of them as possible. You could go in a board full of this item. As said, your front line is gonna kill the back line just by them casting their spells. Like, just look at this. Half of the damage, or 5k damage from this round was just from Cho'Gath, and a part of it just from the Ionic Spark. I think he cast it maybe 2 or 3 times. Like here you see the HP. The Cho'Gath cast it 1 time in the last round. So 600 damage was Cho'Gath damage. The rest was just the Ionic Spark. Crazy, right? That's an item. That's an item combination. That's an augment combination, or just an augment itself with item combination that can win you the game. Not the board, just item combination. It doesn't matter which tank you go for, as long as it's tanky enough, which means if you go like, for example, a lot of vanguards, a lot of bastions, it's gonna be enough. Get a tanky comp. Even like here, I'm having 3 bruisers, 2 vanguards in. And the items are not on the Vanguard Braum, but on the 3 bruisers. Like 3 bruisers are just 2 bruiser and 1 also benefiting from the 20%. It's nothing compared to it's nothing compared to having 5 or not 5, sorry, 4 or 6 Bastion Sejuani comp having this item. Having multiple units of one trait to get the maximum out of it, like I said, the Sejuani to be tanky enough, the Sejuani 2 or so, would be so much stronger, because then they would be able to hold like 3 or 4 casts of the enemy backline, being able to for them to kill themselves. So we actually lost one round this time. It's probably the Jinx. Like I've seen Jinx 3 being quite strong, and I do agree, because just look at her damage. Crazy. She was holding a candle against DMF, which is in the strongest herself strengthening round. This time Jogat couldn't even tank much because he has a lot of magic resistance, so in that against that enemy, the Colin, he does a lot of AD damage with these two guys, which is why Jogat is basically instant death the moment they cast, because he has no armor. As I said, this item is strong, but I only have 3 copies. Normally you want to have like 6 to 7 combos, being close to each other so that the front and backline kill each other by casting themselves. Like, for example, here, this Eri is also an 80 damage dealer, but she got half of her HP taken down just by the Cho'Gath. Even though she's an 80 unit. And we got one kicked out. Nice! And bye. Like, here you see, again, it doesn't matter if they are having a lot of 80 or 80, but that's why I'm saying, if you want to go with this augment to carry you, you need a lot of these copies and a tanky frontline. So what I have is not tanky. It is fine. It helps as a pro burst. In the end, I still managed. I still decided to go for this comp because I didn't got a good augment to finish it for me. You saw I was still waiting hours, in a way, for me to get my third copy of this item. But hey, it's doing its deed. Jo'Gath is a tank unit that's kind of my second carry unit. I just tried to build a little bit also around it with these 2 static shifts and the Rage Blade. And it's working as it should. I'm not gonna get any more of them though, this is so sad. Well, I have a Guard Break, I could go for a Giant Slayer and smash it on the... Nice. That was huge. I could go for level 10 and get a Bastion unit in. Or another Bruiser, depending on what I draw after that. So we are gonna get Giant Slayer, Infinity Edge, and this one here, and Infinity Edge on this. Yeah, these 2 we can sell because we are not gonna get a 3-star MF this game. It's just, you could still try to go for it, but you need to be extra lucky. Even though I have a 40% chance, I don't have the economy to roll at level 10 for the MF. This is the issue. That is why I didn't even consider or try it. Well, the 1-star Renekton probably wasn't doing as much. It's still 1 more unit tanking stuff, you know. If I get a 4th Bruiser, which would be the Mordekaiser or the Gragas, I would put it in instead of the Renekton, just because it would be more useful. Because that way our Jo'Gath is staying healthier, which means he can do more. So here's where I do swap this guy. And we get another Kabuko in. Trough this guy. Trough the Aurora. Just because it's another knock up, you know. Why not to go for it? At this point, I might even get the items away from Jo'Gath and onto the Kabuko 2, because he might be better than the Jo'Gath. But yeah, I was a bit slow for this. I still have Magnetic Remover and the time for it, so it should be fine. Okay, we took 1 more loss. We cannot take more. I do want to get top 3 this time. Wait, how is this guy? Oh, last stand. Oh, yikes. Okay. Shit, there was the Bruiser. Oh well. Let's get these items onto Kabuko. why put I here? So the other Kabuko that I have here on the bench goes here in and gives more protection for DMF. She's still my main carry. Let's see if we can still find another bruiser. The moment I find a bruiser, I can stop the shop so I can get him in. The chances are higher that Kabuko is staying long enough alive so that the enemies kill each other in a way. So here, at least we are second now, because I think we kicked that guy out and the other guy should die from the first player. No! What? The Rexy actually won with the last stand? Crazy. Okay, we're at least third for now. But another time, no Ionic Spark. This is sad. This is sad. The items are all pretty. Okay, we go for armor, I guess, because this guy is still an 80 dude, and the armor guy is gonna give us some tankiness in that regard against that guy. We really want some bruiser right now. There he is. Oh, nice. Now we have 4 bruiser, which means he's even tankier. Should do it. Here we go with on Cho'Gath and the Infinity Edge. I would have almost 80 damage in the last round. Okay, it's the Renekton. Well, let's just give it to this guy. Throw him here. Frontline, whatever. Like, no matter who I give it to, it's just gonna be shitty, but whatever, right? Now we have Kabuko. It's funny that everyone got the icon of getting hit by it, but they are not in the range. Like, it should just be no, 5. Yeah, okay, it's actually the entire board. But we still lose. Oh no. And we also lose against this guy, no matter what. It was third place. Hey, it's still a win. Third place, still climbing up. Here, the swap to Kabuko, the items were good. It gave us the third place, but more than that was sadly not in. We are unlucky that both of them were fighting our shadow and we were not strong enough to clear it. That guy had Kane that was actually doing quite good, I guess, and the other guy, well, the last stand is a good thing to go. Alright guys, 2 wins. We're gonna go for one last. It's 21:30, but then we're gonna end the stream. Again, thank you everyone for attending if you were here. I just don't see in my OBS right now how many viewers I had in the end. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it later on to YouTube, unedited, for now, and later I will try to edit it, maybe get some nice sound effects in. Today was sadly not that good of a tournament day. Maybe we will have more luck tomorrow, but definitely keep check on it. I'm gonna keep climbing, and later at one point you will see Jack T Striker reach Challenger. Maybe then you want to check my board as well. But I'm gonna keep climbing. My goal in this season of TFT, last season I already reached Emerald, so this season I definitely wanna get higher than that. So after Emerald, obviously, at least Diamond is the destiny. I'm gonna not always show my progress in the Twitch stream. As said, my focus is tournaments, which means that it might be tough to actually achieve getting to Diamond, but currently, until the MF comp is actually nerfed, I'm gonna keep going and rolling for it, and this should help me climb. Like, for example, the first game we did go for the Vex comp because we thought, or I thought with the augment it was possible. Sadly it didn't. It was a learning experience. We dropped to 0 and now we are on 30 plus, so we are doing great. Sorry, I should get accustomed rated to say going for a drinking break, but now you heard it. A little drinking break. Well, in any case, my goal is to at least get some wins through the tournaments. Every day on 19 o'clock I am gonna go to tournament, but I'm not always gonna stream them, because while I do wanna be a streamer and I finally started doing so, I still have real life things to do. Like, I'm studying, So I definitely have my focus on that for now. And yeah, we will see how everything turns out with that in the end. Should have put the chicks in rather than these guys. I always hope to get like a game like the Vega game, but it's not every game where you just get like the Vegas thrown to you like, hey, do you want some Vegas? Here, here, here. Like an uh, like an angry animal in a zoo. But it's whatever. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get much. Let's just throw these out. More gold. We could get the TF in for rapid fire, so we have a back and front line. So let's see what we get for it. Leveling up. And okay. Okay. I don't like the Titans because I think it should go for only if you're already on the losing comp. I have a strong board, so I don't think I'm gonna be on the losing one, so I'm not gonna take this one. This one looks funny. I have never went for the builder, but if we get this guy, it would be huge. Everything else is shit. No, actually Nitro is good, but we don't have Nitro, so I also don't like this. So let's go. This would help our F comp a bit. Yeah, let's go for this. We said today MF comps, so here we are. We are going MF comps. With this one, we easier get level ups, and we get health and to rerolls whenever we level up. So we have a backline this game, a good one for the early phase, so we can definitely try to aim for a winning streak with the Kog'Maw 2. We have a frontline with Bastion, which is doing fine. Okay, maybe we get this checked out as well. So what can we do? We can go for winning streak, which means what I can throw out would be the Hextech gunblade that could be useful for the MF. But I really want to save DPS for it to get at least one Infinity Edge as early as possible. This is greedy, but it just means for me that rather than throwing the gunblade on him, I'm just gonna throw in BS for it there and go like this. So if you're watching this and actually want to do the correct thing in a way, don't go for the defense item, go for the offense item. Why? As said, to get a winning streak, you need a 2-star front line or back line and items to it, like real items. So a gunblade would be good because it enhances his damage and also heals your front line in a way. Getting a component on a front line that's just 1-star is not gonna cut it. Like even this Jaren that is a front line and has good items on him, like 2 items, might have an issue getting through first, maybe not. If I go gunblade here, my chances of winning is higher because the 2 cost can use the item better than the 1 cost. So that's why I'm saying if you really want to go for a winning streak here, get the gunblade so the Kog'Maw can actually, with his 2-star, use the components better than what I said I went for. But hey, everyone has their own way of playing. My decision is I want the Infinity Edge. I want to, with this augment I can get health back. I'm not going for either win or lose streak. I did try to, but for beginning to end, it was more like I just got the Kog'Maw, so I using it. It's not like I really wanted to try it because I do use it with units that I think are really worth it. I know that there was and is a good explanation and thing about the Kog'Maw being good. I just haven't seen it that good. That's why I didn't even wanted to try it. Yeah, to have him as a carry and try to go to flinch with it. Also, well, we did win the other one because maybe the Mordekaiser and the Techi trade did it, whatever. What I'm happy for is, even though we got that one loss, maybe because of our item section, now we got what I wanted to actually to get. It's the Infinity Edge, and with that we can definitely start getting the items for the comp that I love to do, the Dynamo MF comp. Why was it invisible for a sec there? A very, very weird look there, but alright, it's working as it should be. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Infinity Edge should be fine as a rapid fire. Yeah. I wanna go for economy. Again, I already lost the win and loss streak. The chances of me getting a win streak now is not existent. If I wanted a win streak, here you should, depending on the echo, but generally you should always level up to 5, because every other guy that's actually aiming for a win streak will level up to 5 for a unit more. A unit more, depending on what you get, generally also just means for the beginning you will have more damage. You will have another unit going in to deal damage, you have another unit in to tank. One more unit is always strong. Like, that's why also so many augments that give you like one more unit or multiple units need to have some balance. Like, you don't see a gold augment actually giving you unit. It's always prismatic, having 3 units, having a level up boost, so you can have already at level at round 2.5 or 2.6 level 6 and having 6 units in. It's just so strong and hard to play against. You can have a very good early pick and upgrades, but you will always struggle against multiple units of 1 cost, just because trades and champions just scale quite hard, just as hard as some other things. Which is why if you're winning 3 rounds here and you want to go for the winning streak, you need to make sure that you're level 5 here, or really, really strong enough to actually handle the I want the Jinx in, and I always wanted to try a Jinx. And so, while I had the Draven here, I had 2 Jinx, so the chance of hitting a Jinx 2-star quite soon might be open, especially since I'm leveling up faster than the others, because I can buy level up faster, which means if I press it 3 times, I already saved 3 gold. For me, it cost 9 gold for another for someone else to pay for 12 gold, which means I can save more gold that way, and that's why I'm easier leveling up. Which is why I went for the Jinx, because the higher I level up, the easier it is to get her, especially with the rerolls, and she might be able to carry the items till I find an MF, which means that I can sooner go from the losing or weird rolls to later from the real rolls, from weird rounds where I have win and lose streaks, like for example this one. I also have not really much control over it, or I choose to just let randomness decide if I'm strong enough to win or not. For example, like here, like now I have 2 wins, but next time after augments or so I might probably start losing yet again easily. Okay, before I keep talking about things and all, here again 2 very good things. The thing is, I don't see any items for me to actually have the shred, so I'm tending more for the piercing lotus. And I misclicked. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to say, the other one is very good because it enhances the damage, but I really wanted to go for the piercing lotus to have some piercing, because now I need to make sure to get an even shroud or pen item on DMF, but I normally don't like to go the pen item. So yeah, I fucked myself. You should never hover over something if you're not 100% sure you're gonna not accidentally press it. Oh wait, oh no, this is for example the badness. Like here you get only 50, 80 extra, but in sooner cost. So yeah, now in early it is strong, because it has the damage to kill units, but later on this is the comp where you're gonna fall apart, because DMF is lacking damage later to kill the tanks. He isn't even going for a pen item either, so it's gonna suck so hard for him. Well, sucks to be in his skin, not my problem. I did a little bit of a mistake there, but it's fine. Now we got a Braum. Actually, I'm not going for a winning streak. I don't need the Twisted Fate later on anyways. It would give me Syndicate right now, but even if I start losing right now, it doesn't matter. I have the upward mobility. I want to level up. I get EHP back. I can tank more that way, so might as well look for something. Look for the economy a bit, and look for the economy and look for a stable board. So we do have Infinity Edge, we have crit, so I want the life. I could get the Jinx too here, but as I said, Jinx is not my carry. I really want to get to learn Jinx boards where I can go for a Jinx free. The thing is, the issue is Jinx is a free cost, which means 1 or 2 cost you can be how's it called? You can be contested easily, which makes it hard to go for that comp. But also, it sucks if you're actually going for the comp and not hitting any of your units that you need to. It's just way too hard. So I really want to learn it, but I also don't want to do that in a stream where I'm already doing I'm still not being that comfortable around and having to worry about more than just one thing. For now, I'm gonna focus on showing the comps that I like. Maybe you will see this video because of the Dynamo comp that you didn't see from the more famous TFT YouTuber than me, and you see it through me because you see how much fun I have with that. Try it out yourself and find your own place with this. I'm gonna try it off stream when I'm more comfortable on, and then try to do it in a tournament and win first with that or something like that. To make sure, to tell you then, not only did I win with that comp, and not only did I play this comp, but I also won with that comp. Yeah, never gonna happen, but we'll see. You should get your hopes up. I'm a competitive person, so I'm not gonna leave it hanging. So now we're finally starting a losing streak because our board is weak, which is fine. I hope we can keep it for a while. Yeah, this guy should win against me as well. And yeah, well, as for the Jinx free comp, well, I will see when I manage it. As said, in stream, only then when I have played it sometimes and actually hit it. But the higher I go, the harder it is, because a lot of players also see the value in 3 cost units and not only in 4 or 2 cost units. And as said, it's hard because if, for example, I check here, everyone commits at the beginning to the comp and doesn't know how to swap. Like, look at this. Here there are, for example, 2 guys going for Rengar, and one of them even has a Jinx. So me going for Jinxes right now, it's also disturbing the guys that go for it, because they are losing units on me, even though temporarily. They should be starting to search now for the Jinxes and Rengar, but they're first of all taking the ringers, and I'm disturbing them just by having jinxes on my board. And I'm not sure when I'm gonna sell these 2 jinxes. For now, I'm gonna keep them till I at least find my MF. And then again, if she is 2-star, I'm gonna keep her a bit longer than any other one would keep her, because I have no reason to throw her out of the board randomly right now. Oh, this is crazy. I got a fucking Kabuko. Random Kabuko 1% chance. Crazy good. But I'm still trying to level up and find my MF. So I'm not going for bruisers. I have him now that shreds their armor, and he has a 1 cost is tankier than any other units with these items as a 5 cost unit, so that's why I put it on him. But it's still not enough to win. It's fine. I get HP back. I get level up very soon anyways again. So my focus is get level 8 fast, use the rerolls to find DMF, maybe an MF2, and then go for level 9. That's like the plan for this game right now because of the augment I had at the beginning. But let's see how it goes. So this one, never go for it. If you go this Dynamo comp, you will get mana through the Dynamo comp, so you don't need the cybernetic upwell. This one just gives you attack speed and not 80. If this one gives you DPS so it's plus extra 80, I would go for it, but meh. So this one looks good, but let's see what we can get here. Titanic Strange, not so bad, but yeah, I'm going for this one. It gives me the most tank stats. And yeah. Now, if I would be these guys, I would be fucked. I have a Jinx too, and I'm gonna let go of her because she should be strong enough to help me get to the late game till I find my MF2. Like for now, I'm gonna keep her at least till I find DMF. And even if I have DMF, I might keep her till MF2. Because a Jinx 2 is, even though I have no traits, still gonna be able to do some damage to kill some units and making it though. Right now I'm super low. Yeah, fuck it. 2 players, I got the profit from this. Nice. Okay, we leveled up. We're gonna put this one in for now, and now we are looking for the MF. Oh, we found her. Fuck it. Sorry, Jinx, I don't want to waste my removals, and I got DMF1 with these items. Should be enough to get me through for now. I'm gonna place her here. I want to place her at the edge, because placing her on the edge will benefit me more, as the more on the edge she is, the more units she can hit. For example, she will be probably hitting around here. Everyone. Oh wow, she has a 2-star MF already. And yeah, okay. I would love to go for 9, but I won't have the money to actually find DMF. I need to roll. I need to roll and find DMF2 now. I will go for a second Infinity Edge item right now, because that's the best I can go for. Yeah, I could have gone for the second as well, but right now I still need 1 more Dynamo unit. I'm surprised I haven't seen the... I must have missed the Jins probably, because I would need the Jin here. But yeah, well, I will need either a Jin or the Aurora, because I'm probably right now, I'm right now not strong enough to actually go for level 9. Here I really need to start rolling for the MF. Nice, we found her. We found our 4th Dynamo unit, which is gonna bring us the Gragas in. We are just gonna keep that. So this is not the MF 2, but the Aurora is great. Now I don't need this guy. Another Infinity Edge for now. And blue buff we're gonna smash here and reforge it right away. A Bramble Vest. Go! Go! So the Dynamo 4 made the MF cast faster, and as said, the boards of the others aren't looking that strong either yet. So it should be fine, but I really need to. I mean, I could tank one more game, but after that, I'm not gonna be able to tank another one. So I really need to actually look for something now. Or I could go for the level up, but I'm not gonna be able to get 4 bruises in anymore, which is why this was actually a gold waste. Yips. It is what it is. For now, I still want to do one. I really can't afford this. Okay. Not finding any MS. That's why I'm selling them now again for the economy. This guy is holding the MS sadly. Maybe the level 9 was the better call here because I'm just gonna be hard to find DMS with her having so many, but whatever, we're still fine. Economy wise I did lose 1 gold now, but we won that round, so still fine. How many MFs does she have? Here Kabuko, 4 MFs. Does anyone else have MFs? This guy does not. This guy does not. No. So it's only that guy. Might be hard, but we only need to find 2 more. So I think it should be fine. After that, I shouldn't try to go for a freestyle MF. It's just not possible. An artifact anvil. I think everyone is gonna get an artifact and a support anvil. Let's see. The artifact is gonna be that or that. I like this. I'm gonna put this on the Aurora. What do we have here? So like this, and actually after this round I'm gonna go for level 9, higher chances for DMF. Maybe I might find some then with the rerolls, because I got the gold because of the Nitro round and because of the 2 wins. And we're doing fine so far, so I'm actually thinking of slow rolling because we have a easier chance to actually get there. It's not as costly as before. I didn't really put that into consideration. So let's go for it now. Because why did I go for it now? Just because I think it's easier to go for it now, as I have low HP. I get more HP from this, but only a little bit. And yeah, my hopes were that I actually would find something to help me. But it's still hard to find the MFs. I found 1 now, thankfully, for the 30% chance. But I wanted to go all in now because then I had 1 more loss to take, for example. Now I won't probably be able to take another one, which is totally fine. Now the wish is just, oh, this guy is also still alive. He's holding on so well. I really need to find DMF too. There we go. We got her. We are fine now. We should be able to get to the top 4 again with this. The Garen is gonna help us, give us another trade. We have a Kabuko that comes in with the Aurora. Should everything be fine. This guy is going also Dynamo 4, but as I said, I really don't like the Spear of Shojin. Well, he has 2 fucking Radiant items. Why does this guy have 2 fucking Radiant items? Prismatic loot probably. This guy is crazy. The skills, the things that he got there, but I still think now with DMF 2 and all the damage buffs I got from all the things, we might be able to make it into the top 4. And hope that just someone else is strong enough to actually kick the other guy out of the board. So we kicked one out, nice. Maybe someone else is gonna be kicked out this round as well. So top 4 should be there. Oh, Jesus, it's low noob. What the heck? Okay, no, not yet. Everything is still in the stars. Okay, I need the Archangel stuff for my Aurora to do more damage now. Aurora is the second carry, so she needs... I could have gone for a tankiness item as well. But I already got this and a Kabuko that's doing quite fine so far. I don't think any more tankiness. Like, generally it would be cool. The best thing I think would be getting the Kabuko too. But I really need my damage items. Okay, a Bruiser mod. I'm gonna go for the Bruiser mod and give it to these guys so he's more tankier. Yeah. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. And... no Kabuko too. Set. Here now we have more damage from the Aurora. Now we have 2 carries. I like having 2 carries with completed items more than getting more frontline now. Even though it would help me probably more to have the frontline a bit stronger. I think having 2 carries is better, especially since the Aurora can sometimes disappear from the board. Just to make sure that maybe she will have the damage to actually finish it, because a lot of times the MF is probably gonna die from something like the Rengar or so, but the Aurora might still be alive to finish it, and the other way around, the Aurora might be dying first, like here, where the MF could maybe finish it off. It's my way, but might be close into getting the top 4 this game. The biggest issue was her going also for MF, even though in my view she goes for the wrong build. She had quite a good drops to be able to get the MF2 very soon with these items, and was kinda stopping me, which I should have watched better early. So only 6 plays. That's how we're gonna end today. Still, I think we should still have some plus today in the ranked games. Yeah, we still have 10 plus. And I hope you guys have found some interest into the Dynamo and F comp, even though we just went for it in the ranked games. But I think 3 of the games we had it, we went for it, and 2 won, 1 lost on 6 plays. If you find another comp that looked cool but you're not confident in trying out, hit me up in the comments or so. Maybe I will try it out myself. First, obviously outside of the cap, or maybe if I can get convinced enough that enough players of you guys want to follow that, well, I will definitely try it out. But till then, I would say that I will not try it out unless I have enough people that actually want it. So that's why I'm also having the tag of interacting with viewers, interacting with the chat. If you guys want me to try a comp, well, not directly into the first rank game right after I start something and try to go for myself for something, but in preparation, if you say I have this or that comp and it looks for me that I can pivot into it, I might try it out. So hope that next time when you see the stream in YouTube, you might want to try it out yourselves. Would be cool. I would love it. I'll try to edit it in 3 different game videos, so maybe a lot of more of you guys will click to it. But for now, I'm gonna the unedited video stream. I'm gonna put it into the YouTube channel for me, so you can see it there. Thank you for everyone who was actually watching at some point. Hope it wasn't too boring for you. Hope you had some fun as well. And see you tomorrow for the next tournament entrance. Thank you for tapping in. Jack T Striker tapping out.